Oh, hey, didn't see you there. This episode is brought to you by DJ Keepo. DJ Keepo handles all things like weddings, quinceañeras, anniversaries, and graduations. He's good at what he does, keeps the party going, and hit him up on IG, TikTok at DJ Keepo 806. Once again, that's DJ Keepo 806. Oh, it's you again. This episode is brought to you by Patriot Paint and Construction. They specialize in commercial and residential. They also specialize in drywall and paint. No job is too big or too small for them. Hit them up at 806 544 7199.
Why did they have
Did you
it
see what they found out about that dude's sketch?
What? Yeah, what happened? Because he had.
He was
like
with
a
a dude,
OnlyFans?
right? He was doing gay porn or gay OF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That dude
Yeah.
sketch, the ones that
But
does,
What's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
You ever heard of him?
Well, they said that he was doing it. Well, he said he was doing it because he was on drugs real
Yeah.
bad, and he was needing money and stuff.
But you know, a lot of people are talking shit about
So
the
he
guy
was doing
calling
gay
him out on it,
porn?
man.
He was
Yeah.
doing gay porn?
Gay,
Like gay
OnlyFans?
family?
He said that he didn't
Hey,
sleep with
20 bucks,
nobody,
20
but it
bucks,
was.
though.
Nah, you get your money, man.
I saw his
Hey, prices are
apology.
going up, bro. 25.
All right.
I saw his apology video where he said, "I did not have sex with that man." Well, maybe I did.
Yeah.
So I was just like, maybe he's just trolling.
I mean, it might.
But
be.
I guess
it might be. You know, what did they say? Any press is good
Sketch.
press.
the kid that's like, "Yes, brother."
Yeah. But I think it's real, though, because some of his friends came out and were, like, defending
Yeah,
him.
yeah, they were
you know,
defending him.
like, whoever.
But there's
the guy who did
of
it.
pictures of that fool. Like,
Okay, so
all
so
makeuped up.
Hear me out.
everything.
Hear me out. You think like him being all drugged up? That's why he ticks. Like he looks like he's.
Well, he says he don't
Kinda-
have. Remember when
That's what I'm
Theo
saying.
asked him if he had.
And that's what I'm saying. You
Yeah,
think
maybe.
all them
It
could-
drugs
it could
made
be.
him like
Is he a white dude or what?
Yeah.
white
Yeah.
dude.
He wears.
Yeah.
He's a big
Texan fan.
Texan fan. He
Houston
did
Texans.
the
What-
draft
what's his
too,
name?
right? He went-
Sketch.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a
Special
streamer,
teams,
right?
special
Streamer. He's a
player.
streamer.
A
I'm
gamer.
pretty
He's
sure.
funny,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure. If I were to see
He
a picture,
seems
I'm
like a
pretty
cool dude. Like
Little white
I
boy
like-
just wears
I like
glasses
him.
and
sure.
shit.
Yeah.
He's
I
always
got
wearing
nothing
Texas
against
shirts.
Top or bottom? Top or bottom?
We haven't
Yeah,
found out.
but that's
But
the
it's a
biggest
new-
question. Like, what are you, bro?
It's
You
a new
the giver
day,
or
bro.
the-
Like that's not even nothing no more,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Like for real.
But I think it wouldn't have been no thing if he would have came out right off the bat with that.
I mean, my thing is, why are you trying to hit on somebody that's trying to spread, you know,
Dude, I like
laughter,
him. Yeah, I like
be
him,
funny?
dude. He's straight
not
up.
spreading no hate message or nothing like that. And y'all want to go and just down this fool, you know?
So it was gay porn. That's
I,
what it was.
I don't know if it was
They
gay
say gay
porn,
OnlyFans.
gay
Like,
OnlyFans. Like he was just taking pictures
Yeah,
and
for
provocative
dudes.
shit and
For dudes.
for dudes, I guess.
But like not with guys.
I didn't
They didn't
see
say
any
anything
with
like that.
guys.
Hey,
It's
but
just
like
like
if
he
you're a dude that has an OnlyFans, you can't control who subscribes.
Who's
though, you know
buying
what I'm
it,
saying?
yeah.
But
true.
you can show
Like-
what you're wearing.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
true.
You know, he's wearing a
Yeah.
dress and
Oh,
makeup.
is that what he's?
Yeah,
oh, is that what he's
yeah.
doing?
He was in
okay.
a dress.
Yeah, yeah, like
Was he wearing
Yeah,
a
yeah,
dress?
some-
The one that I
yeah.
saw, he was in like a Captain Marvel, the female
no,
Captain America.
like, this one had like
I was
a
like,
like a skin dress and he had his face kind of made
Do y'all
up
watch
a
The
little.
Boys?
yeah.
You watch The
Yeah.
Boys?
I hadn't watched the new season.
Nah,
Okay.
just
The
watch
Voice?
The Boys, BOYS.
Oh no.
The one about the superheroes that
Yeah.
are dumbasses or like assholes.
So this season is already like on episode 7 or whatever.
I saw he found somebody else to squirt tit milk in his
Bro,
face.
that's what I was about to
I was
say.
like, the
Like, it's getting perverted.
like
as
it's weird.
fuck.
Yeah.
yeah.
I saw that on TikTok and I was like, man, I don't know if I want to watch that again.
Bro, like they are pushing pervertedness
Like crazy.
like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's for kids, man. It's on Digital Circus. You ever heard of that?
No.
My son watches it, bro, and it has this other little girl on it. And I was like, he was talking, and then he started saying weird things. I was like, what is he talking? So I looked at what he was watching, and it was like awkward moments in the bedroom, but it's cartoons for like little kids, bro.
That's
and it
wild,
was just
bro.
like completely out of line, like inappropriate stuff for little kids.
And
it was-
it's-
Yeah, like stuff that kids won't catch on to,
yeah,
but an adult
yeah,
will.
that
Yeah.
underlying message that they're saying,
Yeah.
you know.
But-
and I'm just like,
but
what?
what did it say? Like seriously, it said awkward moments in the bedroom.
Yeah, and then it
and
would
then
just-
it had sex or no?
No, it was just like innuendos of what they're doing, and they would show like he couldn't get it up,
The
kind
fuck?
of thing, right? So she's disappointed. It's a girl. Her name's Palmy or something like that, and it's just the innuendos of what they're saying. You know, kind of like how the Adult Swim channel is.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
The adult
Yeah.
cartoons kind of thing.
It's not. It's yeah. They say stuff that
Yeah.
that you would get if that's how
yeah,
you know. What
if
I'm
you
saying?
already knew,
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you know what it is, you know.
Yeah.
But like they're little kids, but they're saying those things, and they say them. They're
I'm about to say,
repeating
but
them.
don't you think that kind of stuff is like trying to early program?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Children,
I
you
was
know?
like, oh no, we're not
Yeah,
watching
cut
none of
that
this,
shit off.
kid.
I
Like,
bet he
what
was
the-
Yeah,
mad
you
as
gotta
fuck.
watch what the
Dude.
kids watch, bro.
Yeah,
because
man.
sometimes the first, you know, because they kind of think like, okay, the dad's gonna walk in and watch 5-10 minutes of this, but 15 to 20,
Yeah.
25
Put
minutes,
whatever
that's
you
when we
want.
go in
Yep.
because the parents don't walk out on this. You know what I mean?
You're like,
so,
oh, it's
It's
cartoons.
like some of the stuff that my
so they're
niece
like
watches,
just
man.
feeding that to
I'm
your
like,
kids, bro.
Got
grown
you.
ass people playing with Barbies and shit.
Yeah,
and
man.
I'm like, man, I don't know about all that. I told my sister, I was like, man, you need to watch what she's watching, you know.
But
Yeah, because even that Barbie movie has some little bitty.
And see, what I'm talking
innuendos
about
that,
is
bro.
they're like grown ass people role playing with actual
playing with
dolls,
okay,
like,
yeah,
and I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah, making them do stuff.
yeah, and I'm like, I don't know about all this shit, you know.
When my niece was young, she was diehard Roblox.
Yeah.
It's called.
And
And
I check that shit real quick.
bro, yeah, like
Yeah.
there was like grown ass men
Yeah.
playing with the kids
Little
and like
kids,
and
yeah.
having sex with them on Roblox, which I
wild,
had
bro.
no fucking clue you could do.
Yeah.
But apparently you could. Like you could lure them to a private space in the game and then
Yeah.
do shit
So
to
it's
them.
kind of like that Xbox Live type stuff
Yeah.
where you play with other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
You know,
So-
and I learned, I took him off of that because I heard you say that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, hell no.
Yeah.
No,
that
and
was-
see, the only
at
time
that
that my
age.
kids would play is whenever like I was online or whatever, and I'm like
Yeah.
actually
Yeah,
playing
with
with,
them,
them. You know, I don't.
See,
I
and I
still,
don't play no
I
games,
still
I
play
just let
games
them-
somewhat, but
Hey, that's crazy, bro. We have a friend that we're cool with that, or like he's kind of like a friend or whatever, but he left his chick, bro, gaming. Like he would game with a group of people, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's like this group against that group or whatever. And she lived in Chicago, bro. Like his wife came home one day and he was gone.
damn.
No warning sign, no nothing, bro. He just up and left, bro. His family, she had like 2 or 3 kids, just bounced, bro, to Chicago.
Never
with this
found
chick.
out why, or
He was talking to this girl, like they
She
were
hopped
they
to
were
it
they
over
were
the
on the
game.
same game streaming deal or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Like I don't know how all that works,
Yeah.
but you know how you like talk to people
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess they got a little connection going, bro, and he just bounced. But I mean, now he's back and. You know what I mean? They're working through it or whatever. But,
That's crazy,
she
left his ass in peace. So I'm back.
She's wild though, right?
She's like, got to Chicago, was like, fuck.
But like,
All you do is play games.
yeah, right. But if it's some grown
You know, I
ass
came to
people,
my
bro, like,
senses.
could
Yeah,
you
right.
imagine how you could finesse a little girl or,
for sure.
or
Yeah.
a boy
For
or
sure,
whatever?
bro.
They
you
have
know
all
what I'm
them
saying?
shows too that show
But-
that shit
but,
on how they do that. It's fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, it's wild,
But
bro.
but that type of crowd, like I can't say it without being flagged or whatever. But
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. Mhm.
You know they know how to talk to little kids.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
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 Like just
They know how to
just
groom.
like a guy knows how to finesse a chick.
Oh,
they
yeah.
fucking know how to talk to
Oh, yeah, they're
kids.
not
It's
stupid.
scary, dude.
It
It's
is,
fucking
bro.
scary.
Man, dude, I could go on for days with this, bro. But
Yeah.
to me, dude, like if there's allegations of a kid, you know, with just blaming an adult for whatever or you know the R word,
Yeah.
dude, I'm siding with that person
Oh, yeah.
automatically, bro. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Until I know how it is sometimes or
Yeah.
whatever, but I got kids, bro. I
Yeah.
got boys
Yeah.
and
Oh,
girls.
yeah.
I'm always gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
So
yeah.
my boss, we were driving back from Austin on a work trip, and he said, you know what I find is weird is, you know, he was saying a certain other person at work said that his daughter was real cool with that other person at work's daughter, and he was like, I think it's weird because he came from Ohio to Lubbock to work with us, and then he became our boss, and I don't know if the culture over there is different or what, but he goes, I think it's weird that, you know, he doesn't allow his daughter to come spend the night at our house.
Shit, that's normal.
And then
right.
I
He
told
can be
him exactly like that. I go, man, bro, like, cause my boy Francisco, I said, and he works under him too. And I was like, you know, Francisco don't let his daughter spend the night anywhere. I go, that's kind of normal around here.
Yeah.
And then he was like you could tell he thought it was weird until I told him that. And then he was just like, oh shit. Cause he didn't think like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I told him, I was like, hell no, you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
trust no one.
It's wild, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, like one time my little girl had a sleepover with like, I don't know, 6 or 7 girls. So me and my son went and stayed at a friend's house. So that way the parents could feel at ease that
Yeah,
my
well,
kids
we
are
did-
there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you have to nowadays, man,
Yeah.
because
Got a hotel room
you don't
for
take
them.
no chances.
That's
right?
safe for you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Not
exactly.
even,
Yeah.
that's safer
Yeah,
for you.
because
For
somebody
everybody.
could
Yeah.
always say something, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? But we took off, bro. We went and stayed with a friend, and you know, it was
That's
just nothing but
badass,
girls
though,
at the house.
for
You know what
real.
I'm saying?
I never even
Yeah.
thought of that, but that is badass.
Send Angel, her friends to a hotel. We got them a room so they go swimming.
Mhm,
And
yeah.
just let them go there, man. And
Yeah.
me and the boys, when we had the foreign exchange students, we just
Yeah.
stayed at the crib.
Yeah.
And let them. We rented the room for them, and they went
let
and
them-
with
let them have their
Amanda
own fun.
and her aunt, and they just all stayed there. And I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they ain't staying here.
Yeah, you get
You know what I mean? Nobody's
You
staying
know,
here.
it's wild, bro.
You just
'cause,
don't
like,
know, man.
Yeah.
You
know,
know,
like my
An
wife.
allegation like that.
Yeah, bro,
that's
that'll ruin
tough,
your
bro.
life, bro.
Yeah.
But you
That'll
have no
ruin you.
idea. Like you have outside looking in, you're rich as shit, right? So I'm gonna coach my daughter to
Oh,
go
to say-
spend the night at your house, and then I'm gonna be like, "Hey, this guy
Yeah.
fucked up with my daughter because I know he's got money and I wanted to check."
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta
Like,
watch
And there's
out with
people
that
that'll do that, bro.
Yeah.
They'll
oh, I
use
know.
their kids,
I
man.
fucking know. Oh,
Yeah.
I know.
So
Yeah.
it'll happen, man. So it's just better safe that way.
Oh,
better
yeah.
safe than
yeah.
sorry.
It's
You know,
safe
y'all
for
there,
everybody.
We're
You know
here.
what I'm saying?
Everybody's good.
Safe for you, safe for me.
Yeah, man.
Hey, but nowadays, though, like, it's just not always a guy and a girl. It could be a girl and a girl.
Yep.
'Cause
Yeah.
my sister-in-law, she's a SANE nurse, which is a sexual assault nurse examiner. And we've had her on our podcast like twice. And she talks about, the whole process of a person saying that I've been sexually assaulted by, whatever. And most of the time you think it's a guy and a girl, but sometimes it's the girl assaulting the guy. Or even,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Stuff
Yeah.
like that. And it's wild, bro.
Hey,
you know
it's
what I
gotten
mean?
worse because
Yeah.
it used to be a lot more just the guy.
Yeah.
Now it's all across the
Yeah.
board.
So
It is wild,
I
bro.
kind of, I'll toss this idea now since we're talking about it, but I kind of wanted to have an episode about that
on the
on being sexually assaulted as kids, because a lot of us have a lot of us, and I just don't know if I want to touch it or not, or like, because it can help people, but it can also probably get me in trouble.
Yeah, that's one thing you got to be careful with.
What are you going to touch?
I was waiting.
That's a bad
I was waiting
I was
for
gonna say,
someone to
I was-
say. I was waiting.
gonna say,
For,
I was trying to keep it right.
like Ramos and Costanzo. I'll pause,
Break
pause,
the
pause,
ice,
pause.
bro.
I was waiting
Nah.
for someone to do that.
Nah, man. I mean, we've gone there, bro. You know what I mean? Because it's something that it's happening, bro.
Yeah.
And people need to know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like you said, bro, like a lot of people have, and a lot of people are open about it, and some ain't. But then you start to reflect on how you're living, bro, and it affects you, bro. You know what I mean?
Well,
like
I'll be honest with you, bro. I think that it's affected my whole personality from the get go, from the time that it happened, because I didn't want to. I'll just fucking put it out there, bro. I was a real young boy, and I was sexually assaulted by a real older man in my family, and I was afraid to tell my dad because I knew my dad. Well, I say older man. He was a man, but
he was older
probably
than,
like
than you. Yeah.
I was like in elementary, and he was probably like in junior high. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But anyways, I didn't want to be seen as gay, like I didn't, and so a lot of me and my pervertedness stems from being young, like from. And I think it comes from that. I think
Yeah.
it comes from me going to school saying, show me some tits, show me some ass.
Just trying to mask-
because
trying to-
I was trying to mask the pain and trying to, like, you're too young to process that. So then as it happened, like the next fucking day, I'm gay in my mind. And I don't want to be gay. You know what I mean? And you can't,
How do you try to like overcompensate?
how do you
You go
process? How do you fucking
Yeah.
understand that? How do you, without talking to an adult? But I don't want to tell my dad because the
Yeah.
motherfucker's gonna get killed. If
Yeah.
But not only that though, bro. Like, okay, so he robbed you of that right. So all of a sudden now you're thinking that you're gay.
Yeah.
But what about a young girl getting taken advantage of now? Is she a virgin because she gave it up like forcefully?
yeah.
Or you know what I mean? Like
No, yeah.
you rob her of that, or a young boy too. You know what I mean? So all of a sudden you're guilted with this. Whenever like it's not right for anybody. You know what I mean? Like they took something from you.
Yeah, I definitely hate that type of person, bro. Because it's happened
Dude,
to me,
it's-
and because I've seen when you steal someone's fucking purity and steal someone's innocence, like they go. It's like the typical, when we're in high school and the girls are hoes. Like it's because.
Yeah.
They started having sex at a young age. Well, we don't know that fucking backstory.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
or
You don't
even
know what
even
happened.
a young girl that's consenting to be with an older guy, 20, 21, whatever.
Yeah.
Like that's still not right, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though she said she's 15, 16 years old, bro.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like it's not right.
That's why they
You
call
know?
that shit grooming.
It's grooming them, bro. You know what I
So,
mean?
I mean, all that to say that I really would like to see my attitude and my character and my persona had that never happened to me. Now, you know, if it never happened, because ever since I was a kid, it was always like, show me the pussy, show me the ass, show me the tits, because I was trying to mask and hide the fucking hurt and the trauma that I fucking didn't know how to deal with.
You're trying to prove that
Yeah.
you're not that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah,
You know, you're trying to.
it's a good conversation to have, bro. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people are afraid to have it, but dude, you wouldn't believe the response that we got, bro. After those, it was a 2-part episode that we did, and dude, we had, and the only reason it was a 2-part is because there's so much information that needs to be said that my sister-in-law said, hey, we need to do a part 2 because there's a lot of things that I left out, and then she still hit me back with like, man, there's still more. You know what I mean? But you know, we talked on date rape, drugs. We've talked about everything, bro. And it's crazy because like whenever we were talking about that with the date, the roofies or whatever, right? Your body, even though you're being taken advantage of, your hips are still gonna thrust or whatever because the body does what it does.
Yeah.
So a lot of people will say, well, she was into it. You know what I mean? Shit like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, bro. That it to me, bro, it's a good conversation to have. And if you want, I can connect you with her because she'd be more than willing, bro, because that's what she does. You know what I mean? And it sucks, bro, because some of the stories, bro, that she tells are young kids, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Young boys, young girls that are being assaulted by older men and women. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
And you're just robbing them of their innocence, man. And you're not doing any favors for anybody.
You're just
Fucking
ruining,
assholes.
you know, you're ruining a lot. You know what I mean? Some people can get past that and move on normally, and some people can't.
Some people can't.
Yeah, some people don't.
You know?
It's trauma that, like I said, we are as kids. Who do you go to fix that trauma or to help you process it? You don't. And you just pack it all in until you're a fucking adult. And yeah, dude.
So what do you think about
Hopefully you
like
don't take it out on the wrong person.
like the old like girls who are over 18 and stuff and like have a regret and then use it as a way to get back at dudes? Because that's what I think taints the whole thing. You know, when people say, "Oh, this happened to me," then you're like, "I don't know, man. It's hard to believe her," because you'll have girls that sleep with the guy and then the guy dogs her out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She
Yeah.
was down, she liked him, he sleeps with her, then he's like,
Yeah.
it's another
Yeah.
one.
He
And
moves
moves on.
on.
And
Yeah.
now she's like, well,
Yeah.
he raped me.
And that's what
or
makes
he
it
tricked
hard.
me. And then
That's
it's tough
why-
because then
yeah.
you're like, man.
I
Yeah.
heard
With
something.
kids, I don't care. I'm got the
Oh,
kids
yeah.
back
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
a
Until-
million. You can
yeah.
100% prove that you did it.
Yeah.
But when they get older, man, that's where I always, because, you know, we watch that SUV, what's that on TV?
SVU.
SVU, right?
Yeah.
So we're watching it, I'm like, and then you see it a lot of times they're lying.
Yeah.
And the dude goes to jail and he has to go through all that stuff, and then it was because he didn't like her no more.
Yeah.
Or it was just another notch, it was a game. And then you hear them say those things, so it kind of taints my view on older women, not older, but, you know, girls that like, well, he tricked me or he took advantage of me, I was drunk and stuff. I'm like, oh, no, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Yeah.
tough on me. That's why I always tell my daughter, you got to be
what
really,
age
really
are you
careful.
talking? Are you talking
do,
like
man.
from
Well, see, my
18
daughter's
up, or are
21.
you
Yeah.
talking about
No,
different-
not kids. I don't mess with.
No. I'm saying like, are you talking 18 up, or are you talking
I'm-
like 26 up?
My daughter's 21,
Yeah.
right? So when she goes out on a date, like I've always said, they have to come to the door. Right? They have to come. So she go. I don't know what she does when she goes out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so if she's drinking, I tell you, you got to be careful because it's tough, man. I'm not saying that something could, but why put yourself in those positions?
Yeah.
To a certain point, to a certain thing. You know what I mean? I mean, you don't know what this guy's true intentions
Yeah.
are, so it's tough to be like, you know, you got all these guys are going to be like that, but you just got to be real careful
Yeah.
because you go out there and you get drunk. I mean, is that an excuse?
But
Is
check
that
this
a
out.
get
Don't
off?
mean
Yeah.
to cut you off, but like you said, you don't know how this dude really is. Most of the time, when this happens, it's somebody that's super close to you, bro.
Oh, yeah,
You
for
know what
sure,
I'm saying?
for sure.
Somebody who has gained your trust, somebody who's finessed you into thinking
Yeah,
that,
You
that
can be
you're that
trusted.
person
Yeah.
that you
Yeah.
are. You know what I mean? I mean, you go to the bathroom, throw the drink away, buy another one. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Don't let nobody bring
Don't
you a
ever leave
drink.
this, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure you see it poured or you pour
Yeah.
it yourself type stuff.
And
You know what I
we
mean?
try to tell her that stuff. You know what I mean? Well, she says she don't drink. I don't know. You know what I mean?
I
But-
mean, that's what I appreciate my daughters. Be aware of your surroundings. Always pay attention to your cup. Don't
Oh,
ever.
yeah.
I mean, granted, my daughters are younger, but even still now, I'm
Yeah,
like,
you just don't know,
Just
man.
pay attention to what you're doing. Don't go out there all willy nilly, not
Yeah.
caring.
And it
Yeah,
sucks though,
it's
you know,
loose cannon.
you have to teach your your daughters, and even
The
your
world we
son,
live
like you got to be careful and you can't just leave. You know what I mean? I don't remember as a kid thinking like that too much. You know what I mean? Somebody bought me a drink, I was like, "Fuck it, here. What's
Yeah.
up?" You know.
My
it's
mom
always
used to
like-
always tell me that though. Like when I was going out and partying all the time, she would always be like, "Cover your drink. Don't let no one buy you drinks." And I'd be like, "Fuck, I wish somebody would buy me drinks." Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But I mean, she was always had it in her mind that people can't be
Yeah.
trusted out there.
yeah.
That's even worse now.
Yeah.
Especially like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm very. I won't. I don't let my girl stay nowhere. I don't fucking allow anybody over. More so because of how you said. Now I got to watch myself because anybody can just say,
Yeah, you
"Oh,
just
well,
never
he was
know.
doing this or doing that." You know, it's
You
kind of
never know,
shitty
man.
to be in that position. Even my old man, like my old man, comes from a time where they see a kid, "Hey, how you doing?" You know,
Yeah.
and I got to tell him, "Hey, man, you can't just say hey to somebody, some random dude's kid, or like
Yeah.
put your hand on him. You gotta." Think before you do that.
Yeah.
And he's just like,
Yeah, you
my
just
my
said
grandmother
before,
was
yeah.
the same
Didn't
way.
even think about it.
She used to adopt every
Yeah.
kid that she knew. Oh, well, you're my grandkid now. They'd come over and eat and stuff like that. Well, that's what he grew up with. And how do you tell a guy that grew up in a
Yeah.
time where everybody was pretty nice
Friendly,
to each
yeah,
other? You
friendly
know,
with each other.
Yeah.
It's a sensitive subject, and like I said, I always wanted to do an episode about that because I have a few friends that we've got drunk about and kind of exposed our stories, and they were like, "Fuck, I didn't know that." And then that conversation at the table was an eye-opening experience. So I figured that probably could help somebody, But then again, you kind of have your families trying to do fucking detective work, and then
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
fucking.
Oh, who did it?
You know what I mean? Like, and
Yeah.
then that goes to shit. So
Yeah.
and then you gotta, you get to the point to where you worry. I mean, you worry about it, like you said. Your main thing like that. I understand that my dad probably would have done the same shit. That's why you don't.
100% would
people
have
don't say
known
stuff.
that my dad probably would have went to jail if I fucking
Yeah.
told him.
So
So
I had I was called to jury duty for a case where it was a dude who was accused of assaulting like several kids, bro. You know what I mean? Like kids, you know. And when you're in court, bro, they tell the details, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you got the defense attorney over there, then you got the district attorney over here saying, well, he's accused of this, he's accused of that. And it's crazy how they cross-examine and they try to finesse you, bro, into like going one way or the other, And whenever the DA was saying like, this man's being accused of this and that, penetration this, penetration that, whatever, reading the list of things and how much each case or each charge carries, they were like, if he gets convicted, he faces a minimum of 2 years to 20 years. Is anybody okay with that right there? And I raised my hand. I said, nah, man. I said, there's no reason. There's no way that I could be okay with this man getting 2 years for any of this. It needs to start off at 20 plus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they're like, all right. So then there was another question being asked, and
So then it made you excluded?
yeah, what excluded me, bro, was whenever they had asked something. I don't remember what it was, but I raised my hand and I said, honestly, if this man that's being accused or whatever would have done that to a kid of mine or a friend of mine or just a kid in general, and I knew and I was there, I said, he wouldn't have made it this far. I said, and I'm just going to leave it at that.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then whenever they did the recess deal or whatever, the judge called me up there because anybody who had something to say, they raised their hand. They called him up there and had a little one-on-one. And the judge just kind of laughed. He said, he goes, I kind of took your words into consideration, and just to give this man a fair trial, I think we'll dismiss you. Because I was already siding with the kids, bro. Yeah. And 2 or 3 days, this was a Thursday, bro. He took it to trial. Tuesday morning, he just took the plea. He copped out.
Because he fucking knew.
He knew, bro.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because on Facebook, people were like, man, I knew it. I was with him and things just didn't seem right. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, there's no way I could sit here and listen to this, bro, without wanting to rip this dude's head off his shoulders, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think that there's any persuasion, any talk, anything that you can give me at all that makes it okay.
Yeah.
Nah.
There's no way you
Hell
can
nah.
justify
Because
that.
there are people out there that will fucking
I don't know
fight.
how the fuck you can sit there.
You know
and
what I'm
say
saying?
that. Especially
And,
with
like,
these
peop-
groups now that they're talking about that they're trying to push that they don't want them called a certain word. They want
They
want them called
the minor attracting
adults.
But not only
And
that.
to me, that's
Yeah.
bullshit. Like,
But I'm not even talking. I'm talking like, say your sister was like You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's not my brother. My brother, blah 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 blah, and then like, no, see blah blah blah, and like go into a
Yeah.
persuasion or a story. I'm like, no, there's nothing, like nothing.
Nah, nothing makes it right, bro.
Yeah.
No, that ain't a damn thing that you could tell me.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, but not. I get what you're saying when you
Yeah.
brought into the minor attractive,
yeah.
but I'm talking like people that will fight tooth and nail
Yeah.
for that person. Like, no, that's not him.
Some
like,
people are blind, man. Some people are blind, and they don't want to see it. I've, you know, it's a shitty thing to say that, but
No,
some
yeah.
people will turn a blind eye and be like, "Oh, that didn't happen. You're lying."
Yeah,
Nah,
You know,
that's
exactly.
crazy, bro.
That's
And you
what it hurts.
usually have like the boyfriend or the girlfriend doing that with their kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, there's no way.
No, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
hell nah.
Now, that shit pisses me off.
Hey, the cops are coming, bro, because they're picking up a body, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For real.
So I guess we'll start the show.
All right, we're gonna read some books.
He said,
All
"Read
right,
some
guys,
books."
thank you for tuning in.
Read some books.
All right, man, let's start the show.
John Eric. Media.
That's weird.
Okay, here we go.
All you ladies, pull your chi-chis out. This is the JP Lopez Show. Also, if you're a transgender, pull your pecker out. This is the JP Lopez Show.
What is up? Thank you for tuning back in the JP Lopez Show. I hope that fucking intro worked because I didn't fucking hear it.
I heard it.
I don't know why the fuck I didn't hear it. But
Yeah. I'm like, fuck, where do we start now?
Yeah, we just touched on a touchy ass subject, but whatever, man. It is what it is. I hate that fucking saying, but it's going on in this world, and I think it's good to talk about it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But anywho, man, got Mike Lindy back in the house.
Damn, I'm back, bitches.
So I gotta say, bro, Return of the Mac.
Return the Mac.
Hella feedback. That was fucking a golden episode,
That's
bro.
dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad it went well.
Yeah.
I like it. I like hearing it. I heard from other people too, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, cool.
They were-
Anytime I get to come on, man, I love being on.
They're like, your
good.
boy
That's
Eric
good.
was
That's good.
mad. I was like,
Yeah.
he's a little ticked off.
I was like, this, I didn't even do shit.
He said, my bad.
Yeah, I got Zimmerly in the house,
What
man.
it do? What's up, baby?
Thanks, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, real quick, man, plug and promote your podcast, man.
The Let Me Find Out podcast, man, dropping every Wednesday. We're back, man. We were on our bullshit for a little bit, but took a little bit of a break. But we're back, man, dropping new episodes every Wednesday. So, and then we have the Dogfellas podcast dropping every Monday. So if you're into dogs, breeding, anything to do with dogs, give us a look, man.
Hey.
On
Not only that, but your merch, right?
I got merch too. Yeah, I got hats. So the whole deal with the merch, man. The Texas Frenchie Plug, it started off as a brand, bro. Like it was supposed to be a clothing line, and then one thing led to another, and I was like, man, this is what people know me by, so I'm gonna just brand it as my kennel. So, man, I got different caps, shirts, sweaters, hoodies. Dude, I'm doing it all, bro. I even got, Ramos has done some custom stuff for me.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I was thinking about getting with him to see if we could do like full custom, and I don't want to put too much on his plate. And this is like, this was
Come
just
on,
an
Ramos,
idea.
step it up.
Yeah. This was just an idea, bro, that I've been thinking on. I haven't even hit him up about it, but maybe he'll be down, maybe not. I don't know, but it's cool. But he's done some custom work for me, bro. He did a backpack for me, and now that I'm, Brandon is a different kennel, he's redoing everything for me.
Oh,
So,
badass, bro.
You know what I mean? So yeah, man, I got merch, bro. Like nobody's gonna promote you like you promote yourself, bro.
Yeah,
So
man.
I do it every day.
You are in charge of yourself,
Yeah.
bro.
So man, every day, bro, I'm wearing something else. My wife's like, "Dang, bro, you're not gonna wear nothing else." Like, hell nah.
hell no.
I got
Put it
dogs
out
to
there,
sell,
dog.
baby.
Put it out there.
I
Yeah,
kind of
so-
feel like that. To be
Yeah.
honest with you, when I wear all my like JP Lopez shit, and I'm like, people are gonna be like, this fucking dumb fuck. Like, but then I'm like, who the fuck's gonna promote me?
Right?
Like,
Hey, you gotta do it for yourself, bro.
I wear the sweater and I wear the shirt, and my homeboys are like, "Why the fuck are you wearing a shirt of yourself?" It's not me, motherfucker. It's my homeboy. God damn. Do I look like JP Lopez, fucker? God damn.
Dick.
I'm
knew
like,
he
it's
was
obvious,
full
bro.
of
Come
himself.
on, man.
Yeah, man, hey, ain't nobody gonna do it for you, bro. So hey, that's the best promotion, bro. Is to market yourself, bro.
That's what I told myself because I was like, who the fuck's gonna push my shit out if it ain't me? Fuck.
Hey,
man.
I'm already looking to get a sticker for my truck, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna get out there, bro. So
Put a DJ back there while
Hell
you're
yeah.
Keep it back with his shirt off and his hat on.
Dude.
hell yeah, shit. Let's get this bread.
Yeah, so got hella feedback on that episode, man. So happy to have you back on.
Yeah.
And dude, I know that we have quickly became great friends, but you've been a fucking friend of the John Eric Media, bro. But
Oh,
happy
yeah,
to have
man.
you on
Yeah,
too, man.
thanks, man. Thanks for
And,
having me, bro. It's always a blessing.
Fuck yeah, man.
It's always a good time.
It's gonna be a good episode, I
Oh
think.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I got San Juan back on.
I reverse parked just for him.
He reverse parked and he
Didn't
was like,
appreciate
"Man,
it.
I was hoping San Juan would be here." I was like, "The only day he's ever late."
I know. It's today. I tell you, man, I was like reverse Parker. He's here. He's here. He's here. At least I didn't see it happen. I was in a good mood.
Real quick, man, I was wanting to know because I saw a podcast and they were talking about their first cars. I just wanted to know if y'all have any like crazy first car stories. I have. My very first car was a fucking peach colored GMC Jimmy, and it was like an '83 Jimmy. This motherfucker was like a puke red color because it was a peach, and then it was all faded in the sun. And my dad went and threw a fucking two-tone brown fucking stripe all around it. Dude, it was a piece of shit, but it was my piece of
Hell
shit, bro.
yeah.
I went and got fucking Krager's on it, and it was like popped out. You
had
know,
a system?
Yeah.
I had a system that I worked all fucking summer for.
Did you buy that
Badass
San Juan?
system, bro.
Did he buy it off you?
No, he bought that all brand new,
Yeah.
man. The whole
What was
system.
that
And
magazine
legitly
Summit?
put in.
Summit, yeah, Summit.
That Summit magazine? I bought all the stereo equipment through that
Had it
Summit.
professionally put into.
Yeah, everything, dude.
Dang, you're probably the first person that,
Yeah,
that
the
I
hood
know that ever did that.
For real, bro. And I go to school, first week of school, my system gets stolen.
Oh, shit.
Gone.
It was
Damn.
fucking gone, dude. And then, all right, so football season's in, right? Yeah. So I still have my Krager's. I still got my stolen ass system, but you know, whatever. And then I got my Krager. So outside looking in, it still looks badass. So I take it. It was a piece of shit, bro. Like, I'm not gonna be rolling around in that car because I mean it was overheating all the time and shit.
Yeah.
So I parked
That
it
was my
at
first car.
one of our teammates' house, at my boy John Bloom's house. I parked it there and I got into someone else's car and we fucking went off. Well, when I come back, bro, they like egged my buddy John Bloom's house, right? And like TP'd the tree and slashed my fucking tires, bro.
Who the fuck did he piss off?
We were playing Monterey that week, bro.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And dude, I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me, man. So I called my dad, and of course my dad is super fucking pissed, like if I slashed it myself. And I'm like, man, it was just fucking parked here, man. So, dude, yeah, that fucking first car was a piece of shit, but I loved it. But it gave me, it was hell.
Yeah. So my first car was a '89 Beretta. You remember the Berettas?
Oh.
And it had the doors. You would pull the handle from the side.
from the side.
And they'd freeze and crack off, bro. Oh, dude. So I had my damn handles were like this, bro.
God.
You know what I'm saying? And so like what I would do is pop the trunk and I make my nephew get in to unlock the doors. And then I had a system too, bro. But I had it rigged with a roach clip. You'd clip it on, and then the system would kick on, boom, and then it would overheat too, bro. So I had like about 4 or 5 3 liters in the bag full of water, bro. So,
Put it in there.
dude, it'd be a mile at a time, bro. Like 19 to 4 to, you know what I'm saying, kilometers.
Bro, in the wintertime, bro, every fucking stoplight, stop sign, bro. Put that bitch in park and rev it so it don't turn off, bro. And then put that bitch back in drive and boom.
Hell yeah, it's a ghetto ass car, bro. Them handles just cracked off.
When you say roach clipped it,
Yeah,
explain
Yeah,
that.
so I had
They
the
look like
wires.
little, like booster cables. They're
Yeah,
real tiny.
little bitty.
Clip.
Yeah,
For
little,
the joints,
yeah,
remember,
for the
like
joints.
No, but
yeah.
but what would you clip? Like
to connect the power
To
Yeah,
the
the
actual
power
wire.
to that, yeah. And I would just clip it to the little metal and it'd kick on.
okay.
Because would it drain your battery?
It would
if
drain
you
my
did it?
battery,
that's
yeah,
what
yeah,
they
yeah.
did. Take it
Oh,
out,
okay.
we take
And
it
then
out.
I had
Alright.
the
Yeah,
I had the
'cause
pull
I
out.
couldn't
They have
have-
some
I-
professionals.
They didn't have the actual switch that goes there.
And then I had the
Hey,
the
bro,
pull out.
you giving me shit, but I don't know shit. So that's why I'm like,
it wasn't even a face off, bro. It was a whole pull out. I put that whole bitch out.
Make sure nobody stole that
That's why I
shit.
was
Hell
saying
yeah.
you're probably the first person in the army to actually get it all legit.
Yeah, all legit. Like damn, I've never known
My
anybody,
purse,
bro.
first car wasn't the truck because that was belonged to my dad. So
That Ford Ranger?
yeah, it was my dad's, but that he let me use. But my first car was that 25th anniversary IROC. It was green with the gold race stripe on it.
But it was new, right? It wasn't used.
No, it was new. I got
it was new.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so that one, you didn't
That
have
was your
no
first car?
horrible stories about that.
That was your first car?
My first car, bro. Well, like I said, I've been driving since 7th to school, driving my sister and stuff. But my car by myself, I didn't have to let them take it or nothing. Was that 25th
I want
anniversary IROC,
I
man.
want to say you probably had that tops, like max, 18 motherfuckers in that car.
Yeah, all the time, man.
Yeah.
All the time.
With no backseat.
No backseat.
Dude, and we would go everywhere in that
Dude,
ride.
you had a fuck ton of people. I remember, like, you would be like, I'd be walking or something, and then you'd pull over, you're like, get in. I'm like, where?
Remember when they stole my stereo and you're more mad than me?
Well, no shit, bro.
I was like,
gotta hear you
they
sing.
got me. They had got a bunch of people in Lubbock High all in a row. And I was like, fuck, they got me. And this dude was like, God damn fucking shit. I was like,
What am I going to listen to?
I was like, damn,
I can't scroll on my phone.
I didn't have you mad. I was like, he's mad for me. It's good.
Hell yeah.
I was just like, damn, they just got us. You know, because like respect the juke. You know, if you get people, you're gonna get
you gonna
You just respect it. Like,
It is
damn,
what
they
it
got
is.
me.
It comes
For-
back around.
Yeah.
I think the whole summer that I worked, bro, I remember like the tally being around $1,100 or $1,200.
Yeah.
And of course my dad helped me buy the CD player, but all of that money went to my stereo system. Like every last dollar, bro.
You had
And
15s?
You had it how long?
12s.
Well, 4 12s, right?
No, I had that big ass box.
I remember it was
but there was
huge.
2 12s in
Oh,
it.
those were
But first week of fucking school, man. All that shit got stolen. And I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me. And like, you know what's funny is like, I think the truck was such a piece of shit. Like if you like really lifted the handle real hard, it would just open.
just open.
Because there was no broken windows. Like there was.
It was like
I
a
know I
clean-
locked it. Like,
They just lifted the shit out and pulled it out.
Damn.
and I had it parked on the Lubbock High campus, like in the basketball gym parking lot back in the day, because it's all different.
Yeah,
now.
it's different now.
But
yeah.
I had bought a parking spot, and they still stole that shit.
God damn, got.
I remember that was a big thing. People jacking radios
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff.
bro.
I remember one time, man, I had took a bar, right? My brother-in-law said, hey, take this bar. I was getting tatted up. And he was like, hey, take this bar. You won't feel the pain. I was like, fuck it. So he's like, chew it. I said,
Was it
okay.
Zanny?
Yeah, so I took it, man. I chewed it, and I don't remember nothing. I woke up, bro, with my shorts
Your
on
asshole,
backwards.
your
Right?
asshole was swollen.
What happened?
Woke up ass up.
No tattoo.
You got a
No
prolapse.
tattoos. I told you your arm wasn't gonna hurt. It wasn't that
Told you
big.
you wouldn't feel nothing.
Your buddy's all eating a sandwich.
Yeah, the AI kid. Ah, damn.
Don't move.
Oh, damn. That's
So
dirty.
I was like, so I'm sitting on the couch, and,
You said the AI
my
kid.
brother-in-law comes in. He was like, because we would buy a bunch of stereos, right, that were hot, and I had a shitload of speakers and stereos. And my brother-in-law comes in there, and I'm like, what time is it, right? Because I was supposed to go to school. And he was like, oh, it's already like fucking 3. And I was like, God damn. And I get up, and I'm like, I gotta piss. And I get up, and I was like, where's my fucking zippers back?
Where's my
here?
dick hole? Where's my
dirty.
dick hole?
So I'm like, what the fuck? So I go to bed and come back. He goes, hey, this dude he's here for a stereo. I said, well, go deal with him, right? So he goes out and he comes back in with the dude. And I'm like, why you bring this fucking dude in the house? He was like, say, dude, this dude said this is his stereo. And I was like, how does he know it's his stereo? And he was like, it has his name on it. Bro. And like, I'm still kind of like hazy, you know what I mean, from the bar. And I was like, well, my bad, bro. We just buy them, right? I just tell him. He was like, no, it's cool. He goes, I'll pay for it. I was like, nah, man, just take
Just
it.
take it.
Take it, bro. But I was like, how does he know it's his? Like, it has his
got
name
names
on
on
it.
it.
I was like, damn.
Damn.
Sorry.
Fucked up.
Yeah, so my sister used to live off of 2nd Street in Boston, right? And my nephews, man, they were thugging it, bro. So whenever football season hit, man, bro,
Get everybody.
they got everybody, bro. It didn't matter what it was.
They got family members, too.
Yeah. If you were there, they're probably like, come on, $5. You can park right here. $5. And shit, we're gonna capitalize off of
We
this.
would park because we lived on 8th Street off of University.
Yeah.
Which is
So-
now Glenda Goodacre.
Yeah.
So we would park cars too, man. And then back then you could go to the Tech game at halftime for free. So we would park all the cars on our yard and stuff and take that money. You know, we would charge only $2-3 a
Yeah.
car, bro. And then we would at halftime go watch the game and come back. And I remember one time we came back and like 3 cars were broken in on our and I was like, oh, and I was just a kid.
I'm gonna go inside.
We went inside.
Hell
We did
yeah.
not come outside. nothing.
Hell nah.
We were on the balcony. Remember, we had the balcony, and we were laying down watching people come in their car.
Hey, those houses over there were badass
They
though,
were
right?
nice, man.
Because they were
Dude.
like the old school.
Bro, his house was a mansion.
Dude, it
like
was-
no lie, bro.
You remember?
If you rooted that house and moved it somewhere like as it stood back then, it'd probably be like what, $300,000 house.
Yeah.
Is that where you live whenever you used to hang out with Critter?
Yeah, all
That fool was wild,
but
bro.
see, back then, man, Tech Ghetto was Tech Ghetto.
Yeah,
like,
it was
that
Tech
the-
Ghetto. That's
was
where
the
it
block,
was,
yeah.
bro.
So we lived right behind Buffalo Beanos. It was Buffalo
Oh
Beanos.
yeah, Buffalo Beano,
Then-
hell yeah.
Then my ass cheek neighbor, JP's best friend,
Captain Chonies.
aka Bamboo. He lived right there, and then we lived right here, and then the J Bar J apartments were right across the street
Yeah.
from us. So you know, I grew up there. I've always went to Arnett Benson schools, and I kicked it with everybody from the Arnett, but
Yeah.
I lived
Oh,
in Tech Ghetto.
Tech Ghetto.
Because-
Yeah. I mean, a bunch of my family, they represent 8th Street Latin locals. So
Yeah,
8th Street,
like
Garfield,
What I knew was like Nune or No.
No-Nos, yeah.
No-Nos.
No-Nos,
them.
Goofy, Garfield, Odie, all them fools, bro. It's crazy.
I
See,
would
I-
trip out on like, being his homeboy.
Yeah.
On like how much hood motherfuckers he knew.
Yeah.
I was like, how you know this fool? Like,
It's two different crowds right there,
Yeah,
bro.
like especially like now, like when I do business and I, when like Miller property, like Eric Turpin, right, the mayor from Littlefield, right. So we'll go out to dinner and stuff like that, and we'll be there. And then some of my homeboys be working in there that I knew from back in the day.
Yeah.
Come out all tatted up and stuff, and
Yeah.
come to the table and meet Eric, the vice president of First United Bank, all of us there, right? And they be like, "What's
start
up,
chopping up with
Solomon?" And I'm not gonna be like, "Hey, what's
Yeah.
up, dog?" And they're just all looking at me. I'm like, "Yeah, I grew up with that dude."
Yeah.
That's why
That's
we got
funny,
the
man.
extra chips, dog.
I'm
that's why we got
two
two
sauces.
sauces.
Yeah, whenever we were building our house, bro, I would always go every day, bro, just to check it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just to see the process. And one of my homeboys, y'all probably remember him, bro, Sam Lee, John's brother.
Oh, yeah.
So he's in there, bro, and he's like, zzz, he's doing the hardware to all of my cabinets, right? And so I walk in there and I'm looking around, and he turns around like, "Hey, what's up, Shy Boy?" I said, "What's up, bro?" So we're sitting there chopping it up, right? And then he's like, "What they got you doing here, bro?" And I'm like, "It's my house, bro. It's my house." He's like, "Dad, this is your house." I'm like, "Yeah, bro." He said, "This is badass, bro." He said, "Man, I thought you were doing like concrete or something like that."
That's dirty.
Checking out the status of my house, bro. That's it, man.
No way you live over here, bro.
Hey,
You live by the lake, wait.
Right.
You would have walked over to
You
the bank. The boss might be here. The owner's coming.
Show me
man,
proof.
hey, bro, the owners don't like when you use the restroom.
He's all taking a shit in my bathroom. Like, "Hey, bro."
You have a first car funny story?
I had a first car. It was a 04 GT Mustang, the 40th anniversary. And then I learned a very valuable lesson. Wrecked it.
Oh,
And
shit.
I ended up with a 94. We were going to the state semifinals, so my head was all over the place. I was excited and shit. Being a young dumb kid, paying attention to the radio, rear-ended a fucking lady.
Damn.
And ended up with the 94 Astro van that my dad had.
The honey wagon.
This motherfucker had no reverse, dog. And I'm so fucking retarded, dog,
Put a
that
neutral
I
push there.
constantly would forget that it didn't have reverse.
Pull into the
So
driveway.
every time we'd be out there pushing that motherfucker out and then taking back off, I'm like, God dang, what the fuck's wrong with you? My sister's like, dude, you hadn't figured it out by now? You don't have
You gotta
reverse?
park the curb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me to go the curb.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
How
it was
did
bad.
you manage that, though?
That one, huh?
Hey, you
No.
manage it.
Yeah, I guess. I
You
guess.
manage it.
You just manage.
Okay,
it.
Okay, so when you rear-ended that person, was it total?
Yeah,
It was
I
total.
pushed the motor into myself. And what's crazy is that I wasn't even. It pushed
Going
it
that
back,
fast?
but I wasn't going that fast. I've gone crazy speeds in
Yeah,
this car.
that's what my son said.
And-
I wasn't going that
My
fast.
daughter.
And the one time, because
I
I was
started looking at him different. Hold on.
Yeah,
right.
I was turning off
Radiators on his chest. I was going that fast.
off of Frankfurt, going down Erskine, going towards where my dad lives, off of 179, there's that neighborhood right behind Stripes, behind the fire department. Okay, so I'm turning off of there, coming. This lady comes and she starts going in the neighborhood, doesn't realize there's a truck coming onwards to her, pulls right back in front of me. And I'm telling you, I'm not even past Stripes yet, so I wasn't going that damn fast. I didn't have enough room to go.
So
that
like
fast.
60?
Yeah, like, but I hit that motherfucker, and that car
55.
like gave. And I ended up with that Mustang totaled. We were gonna buy it back because we had a '66 Mustang that we were gonna take the motor out of and the transmission. Try to see if we couldn't save it.
over, yeah.
Pinche raza.
That's you know, bro. When he said it, when he started, I was like, yeah, I know. So you can switch it over.
Yeah, he said, yeah, hearing you, yeah. He's like, I know what you're doing.
The battery died. Yeah, I got you.
But that's what we were gonna do, and we ended up doing it. And then I had that one, and I had I think it was like a '92 Ford Taurus, and the headliner was all fucked off on it. And we would get in, and every time we would get in, my homeboy was like, "Man, you need to stop bringing these fat bitches in here." I mean, it was bad. Had that one in a Grand Prix that the catalytic converter would get clogged up.
Oh shit!
Man, I came home one day and that bitch was orange. I wasn't even paying. I was a dumb kid. Bitch was orange, and I was like, "Dad, it sounds funny. I don't know what's going on." He's all, "What the fuck?" He goes, "It's on fire. It's on fire." It wasn't on fire. It was just glowing fucking red where it wasn't breathing.
He just fucking struck a memory that the lining on the top on my Jimmy.
Oh yeah.
I remember like having to like stretch it and then like tuck it in.
It was always falling down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was all fucking hanging low and shit.
And I had like safety pins in mine, bro, like here and there. And then it just started like just rip it off, bro. And then people would
This
go
one was
and
just
scratch at
shredded.
it.
I don't know what the fuck they did to it, but it was shredded.
I tell you this, man. I've been blessed most of my life to have really nice cars, right? I've pulled into fucking hood-ass apartments in really expensive cars. I used to have an S550 Mercedes, brand new, pulling into the straight fucking hood apartments, man. And and then, you start thinking, like, God damn, man, my life choices are not very well.
Yeah, right.
Like, I'm driving this super expensive car pulling into fucking the hood. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
But I don't know, I've always, but now that's why I drive my little truck.
You know,
A little blue truck?
Being cool with you and hanging out with you again, and it's hard to see me, or it's hard for me to see you drive up in your work truck every time we go to lunch, because I'm so used to like you having like the most lavish shit, and I'm just like, oh, he's at work. Like, it's still in my mind. Like, what the fuck is this dude driving? Like,
Dude, I'll pull, like some people, because of the cars, right? That we do stuff like that. Like, I'll pull up. I always end everybody's like, dude, why don't you buy a fucking nice ass truck, bro? And I'm just like, dude,
now that one works.
I'll fuck it up. I just can't see spending 60, 70 grand for a nice big old dually and destroy it. This little blue truck, bro, has been paid for fucking 15, 18 years.
No, I get it, but like I said, it's just
Probably made his money
it's
over 10
different
times.
from
No
what
AC.
I've
No AC. The fucking emergency button is also taped around. Dude, the thing's hanging on this side. It doesn't have a bumper. I painted it black, try to match it in. And people who know are like, damn, dude, you're fuck. I just can't spend that money.
Oh, you're
to
being
buy me
smart
a
about
new
it,
truck,
right?
man, and everybody's like, what car do you? I said, the truck. They're like, you like the truck? I said, dude, that makes me money. The other cars cost me.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real.
It always costs me, man. Like
You
the
always
first
got that
time I
old
looked-
faithful.
But when you said you barely hit, it reminded me of Angel. When she first got her license,
No,
she was like,
oops.
can I go to the store, right? And we have a 7-Eleven on 50th, right?
Yeah.
I said, yeah, go for it. And the man was like, you're going to let her drive? Like, yeah, she takes off. She calls me. It's not even like 3 minutes. Crying on the phone, right? And I was like, what's wrong? She's like, I hit somebody. And I was like, and I'm looking out the door, and I'm like, fucking right
like
here.
you
She's like,
just left.
she said, no, at the light. So I look more down, and she's at the light. She rear-ended somebody.
Damn.
Right?
Dang.
And I'm like, so I take off walking over the right. And the lady's in there, and she's in there, and I get there, and she just takes off. Right?
The lady did?
she
Oh,
hit,
shit.
Oh, shit.
took off, burnt off, and left, right? And
I ain't got no insurance.
Right.
I ain't got no
No.
driver's license either.
that was with I had bought my daughter a Jag for graduating, right? So all the fronts fucked up, right? I was like, God damn, how fucking fast were you going? We were parked in the light turned green, and I was like, God damn, man. I mean, it. Fuck. She's like, I wasn't driving fast. When
What
you
year
said
is
that,
that
I was like,
What year is that car?
She graduated. It was only a year old when I bought it. She graduated in 21.
21.
So it was like a 20.
I mean, you also got to think like cars nowadays are
Yeah,
not,
not the
built
same.
for shit.
Yeah.
Like,
So
I've seen Ford
it
trucks
was
that
bad. So, and I was like,
barely get
where's
tapped
the
and the whole
fucking
sides ripped off.
where was that lady going? She's like, I don't know. Right? And this dude pulls over and he was like, I don't give a fuck what you saw, right? I'm all mad. I don't give a fuck what you saw.
Pull it right back into the garage.
So I get in the car and I take it home, right? And I pull it. And I was like, all I'm thinking, because I know she's safe.
Yeah.
Like, my fucking insurance is
Yeah.
about to go through the fucking roof, right? Because I already got my wife who drives like an idiot everywhere, bro. Everywhere. I love her, man, but holy shit. So I take the car back and I park it, right? And then next thing I know, I start seeing cops pulling up over there. I'm like, damn, what happened? Right?
What happened?
Well, that lady came back and she was off the car and she had her kids off the car and they were getting seen by the paramedics.
Did she throw herself on the floor or what?
Dude, so I was like, what the
Somebody
fuck,
told her,
man?
you better go get paid.
You better go back, right, and get paid.
That's what I was thinking.
So she went back, bro, and I think, so I walk over there, and I'm like, what happened? They're like, somebody rear-ended her, and they took off. And I was like, no, that didn't happen, right? And they were like, well, I didn't tell them it was my daughter that hit. I said, well, I saw somebody hit her, this lady, and she took off and left. They were like, what was the lady in the car driving that hit her? I said, I don't know.
I forgot.
I don't know.
I thought it was weird.
It was a Taurus.
Yeah, I was walking around
a
the
Ford
school.
Focus.
I'm not good with
I was walking
cars.
around the
It
school.
was the 25th anniversary I rocked.
So, but yeah, that lady left. My thing was like, maybe she had drugs on her
Probably.
or something. She went, dropped it
Dumped it,
off,
and
came back.
With kids.
Dude, hey, bro.
you never know.
Dude, I've seen some
One
crazy
time,
shit.
this chick, bro, that's a friend of my sister-in-law's pulled up to our house, right? And she was with this dude, and she was drunk, bro. She was doped out. She come to my house trying to buy some work, right? And I told her, my wife was like, dude, don't sell her nothing because she's gone, right? So she's sitting there just begging, bro, like, come on, please. I know you got something. I'm like, man, I ain't got nothing. She takes off, bro. No lie. There's like a couple of cars parked on the side of the road down the street. And dude, she hits those cars, bro, on two wheels, bro.
Damn.
She
like
what
rolls
is
on
that
them.
little slug bug Herbie? Dude, she Herbies it, bro,
God damn.
twice.
Boom,
And
boom,
she's got
boom,
a kid
boom.
in the back, bro.
Damn.
She's got a little baby in the back in a car seat, right? So whenever we see that, bro, and then she hits another car and you just see smoke, bro. My wife runs over there, and then all of a sudden her dude pops up out of nowhere, bro. Whenever he was supposed to be working or whatever, like he pops up all of a sudden, right? My girl goes over there, and then he says, well, she'll say that she's driving. My wife's like, hell nah. I ain't saying I'm driving.
Yeah.
So they come,
Get
the
the
cops get
fuck
there.
outta
Yeah, he wants my
here.
wife to take the blame, bro. So the cops get there, and they take her, bro, to go get her blood drawn
Yeah.
at the hospital or whatever. But yeah, bro.
That's
So,
crazy.
All right, man. I'll just get into it, bro. You struck something that instantly just pisses me off, and it's my topic. But I'll ask you first, man. Is there something that you really feel like you missed out on life in?
That I missed out on?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I was thinking about that question, bro, and man, I think there's a lot of things that I think I've missed out on. Like for one of the first messages that I had messaged you, man, was like I missed out on the opportunity of just being a kid, bro, and doing kid stuff right out of high school. You know, going on guys trips and college and all of that. You know, because I grew up too fast, bro. You know, so I missed out on that. But the one thing that really, really like hits home for me that I missed out on was like growing up with my grandma in my life, like 100. You know what I mean? She lived in San Antonio, bro, and we lived in Lubbock. So I never had a grandma to go and hang out with after school, or a grandma to pick me up, or to hang out
But
with
that-
on the weekends.
But the San Antonio grandma, that was
That was my grandma,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I did no wrong in her eyes, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that
So I could just
sucks,
imagine how it would be had
If
she
she were
lived here
closer.
or if I lived over there, you know?
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That really sucks because I hear your stories, bro, and, you know, my wife's stories and just people, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know, my grandma would pick me up. My grandma, I would stay with my grandma. I didn't have that, bro.
It's
you know?
very rare. It's very rare. And I always hear this from my friends and from like internet, but there's always one bad grandma and one
one good
cool
one,
grandma.
yeah.
You know what
And
I'm
I
saying?
had that, bro. I
Yeah,
had that,
and that's
yeah.
what I'm saying. But I didn't know if my dad's mom was the bad grandma. I always heard she was real loving, but when I was a kid, she was already sick with Alzheimer's, so I never knew her.
Yeah.
But my mom's mom, fuck, bro. Like, you could
was
not
it.
peel me from her,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
And I'm talking like, damn, dude, yeah, man, it sucks that
my,
you missed
my
out.
mom's mom passed away when I was like about 5 or 6. But she was a bruja, bro, and she was mean. She used to take care of me, bro.
Just straight out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. She was mean, bro.
Yeah.
I remember we used to go over there a few times, and she would watch us, and dude, we never got watched by her without getting our ass beat, bro.
Damn.
You know, I remember one time walking through this little field on Auburn, bro. We found these magazines, like with the mañosas, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we tore them out and we folded them up, and she caught us, bro. God dang, I can still feel it to today, bro. But she was mean, bro. But she wasn't nothing like my dad's mom, bro.
So I don't. My mom might get mad if I say this, but whatever. I mean, it needs to be said because I've seen my mom cry about it way too long. But she had a great grandma, like a good badass grandma that she was all for. You know what I mean? But then the other grandma, like didn't like them, like did not like none of my mom or my uncles or my aunt at all, like ever, never liked them, and so that was the one that babysit them.
The one that didn't like
The
her.
one that didn't like them.
Yeah, it
And
was-
she would say like they would go outside and their breakfast would be 1 egg. Like that's it. You get 1 egg. And then everyone else had a badass breakfast, like all the other cousins.
Yeah.
And then
Why was that?
so check this out. So she's like, all right, cool. Whatever. They just make the best of it,
Yeah.
So they go outside, they make the best of it. Her and her brothers, my uncles are having a great time just playing with a fucking rock. Well, my great grandma, didn't like that. So she'd go out there and take the rock away from them.
Because they're making fun.
Because they were having fun. They were just
yeah.
having fun. Like it just irked her that they were having fun.
yeah.
Was it the older generation that was like that more? Because I mean, my dad talks about one of his aunts being like that, and that you weren't allowed to have fun. Her kids were perfect, but
Yeah.
y'all were the fuck ups.
Sometimes I think it's because of the.
And it was a deal that like, it was crazy because you couldn't do stuff, you couldn't say nothing, you couldn't, like you said, the whole rock deal.
Yeah.
No, you're having too much fun. You can't. I'll let them do whatever they want, but y'all can't do.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
And I've watched that with a lot of people that like older generations. My dad's in his late 60s, mid 60s, and then my uncles talk about it where they had family members that were like that. He had another aunt that would, tie him to the table by the hand because he wasn't allowed to go play with her kids.
It's crazy.
That's
bro.
crazy.
He'd be
bro.
watching. She'd be watching him, and
That's
wouldn't
wild.
be.
Fucking crazy.
I'm like, damn, was it just that's the older Hispanic generation or?
I don't know, man. So I tell you that story because I tell you this, like the same fucking grandma, which is my great grandma. So my grandma would tell me, "Hey, go." My grandma was a saint in my fucking eyes and in everyone else's eyes. If you fucking knew my grandma, I've never heard a bad thing spoken about my grandma. Mm-hmm. She would tell me, "Hey, mijo, go help your grandma across the street," because they would come to church and I'd gotta go fucking help her cross the street for church because she was old. She was way old, and dude, I would go help her cross the street and she would like forcefully
She didn't want to
grab
talk.
my
Yeah.
fucking hand as a kid, bro. As a kid, by like the tip of my fucking fingernail, and then because I
She
guess
won't
just
touch
to
it.
fucking
Yeah.
the aesthetics of like pleasing me, like you want to help me, little kid, get the fuck out of here, and like as soon as she would cross the street, bro, she'd flick my finger away.
Dang.
So I already knew whatever my mom's story my whole
true.
life
Was
has been
true.
telling me
Oh, yeah.
has been validated because this lady
did that
was
grandma
fucking.
not like her mom or dad? Or
Well,
one
she
or the
didn't
other?
like my mom's mom. She didn't like my
So
grandma.
that's what it was.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm sorry if family members are hearing
Yeah.
that. That's my fucking family's truth, and I'm sorry if you have a problem dealing with that. But I've dealt with that my whole life and heard my mom cry, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
No, that's my mom.
And saying I don't understand like how you could treat the kids like that.
I know.
Like, if you got a
Yeah,
problem
yeah.
with another adult, okay,
Yeah.
cool, but don't take it out on the
On the
Yeah.
kids.
So, anyways, I tell you all that because on their deathbed, well, so-called deathbed, they call my mom and they're like, hey, my grandpa, my mom's dad calls her and is like, hey, you gotta go see your grandma. She's about to pass. And my mom humors him because she's not gonna disrespect her dad. And she goes over there to fucking tell him, tell her grandma goodbye. And she sees my mom. She sees my mom and tells her, perdóname. And my mom just doesn't say shit. And she tells her like several times, perdóname, perdóname.
I thought you were gonna say she acted dead.
No. and then she says that everybody was like, yeah, everyone in the room was like, yeah, we forgive you, we forgive you. But my mom knew she was talking to her. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, man, I don't know, man. It's just.
It's like the devil grudges. Remember I was telling you about I only have my dad's mom and as my grandma because my mom's mom didn't like my dad for shit, for nothing. So she just hated on us. And every time we'd go over there for any kind of holidays, everybody else would get a gift but us. And they would always talk mad shit about my dad in front of us on purpose.
Yeah, that's crazy,
and I'd just
bro.
be like, damn, man. And they would always say that we weren't going to be shit. We would never have shit. To me and my sister,
That's fucked up,
and we'd
bro.
just be like, man. And then we got a resentment towards our mom as we grew older because, like, you make us come over here. You know what I mean? And as soon as we get home, we telling on everybody. Mom's brother was talking shit about you, Dad.
He said you ain't shit.
Boy, Dad's going
Your dad got lazy.
My dad's like, I can't wait to see that. I was like, yeah,
tell her, bro.
Yeah, I'm telling quick. I was like, that's my dad.
You know, it's on fucking sight.
And I would be like, because my great grandma and that lady was mean, bro. And they always make you babysit. Why did they always get the one that hates you the most babysit you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But she loved my sister,
Hey,
bro.
because they do it for free. Because I'm
Yeah.
whoop his ass whenever he comes.
She loved my
I'll be
sister.
asking
She loved her, man. And she was always mean. And she would talk shit about my dad, right?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, man, I'm leaving. I was little. And I'd take off walking because we didn't live far from her house.
Yeah.
And I'd be walking. She'd be behind me and talking shit. And I'd be like, I don't care. I'm telling my dad, right? All crying and shit. And she was just so mean to me, man. But my mom's family would always constantly say we weren't ever gonna have shit, and we're never. And my cousins.
But what? Why? Like, you know.
And all my uncles from my mom's side would do that. But my cousins they were soft. They weren't like my dad. My dad's side of the family were hood. They were more soft, but they weren't assholes to us as we're cousins. You know what I mean? They're okay. They just, if they're around their parents, they couldn't really hang out with us. You know what I mean? But
For real?
Yeah, they wouldn't play with us or hang out with us
Wow.
because their parents would talk shit about
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
And but like when their parents were already drunk inside the house, they'd be like, hey, what's
Then they
up,
go hang
cuz?
out,
Trying to talk. You know, and I didn't blame them.
Yeah, it's not their fault.
Yeah,
it's
they're
not
little.
their fault.
But as we got older, and you know, I feel bad, but you know, as bad shit would happen to them, I was like, fuck, we're good. So happy. You know what I mean?
No, yeah,
But they
for
would
sure.
constantly, bro, always talk shit. And it's because they didn't like my dad.
Yeah.
Never liked my dad, man. So, but I always think it was funny. I would come home and be like, Dad, Uncle Sammy said this, and this.
And he said you can't fight.
I don't get shit. Like Kevin Hart said. And he said you was shit and you had a little dick, Dad.
I don't even know what that means, Dad. I don't even know what that means.
It was my bit.
Shit.
But you said, sorry, bro. I've been drinking and I'm trying not to get emotional, but you said that the lady had her kid in the car and she was yoked out and hit the fucking car. That's what I feel like I missed out on my life, bro, is having a child of my own. I fucked up the very first time I lost my virginity. She got pregnant, and I lied to everybody and had an abortion because I already knew that me and that girl, she was like, I was 16, she was 18, bro. You know, she had no business fucking with me.
Yeah.
But we also had no business starting a family together. So I accepted for what it was worth, and we took care of it, you know?
Yeah.
But looking back now, I'm like, of course my life would have been different if I fucking had that, you know, baby, but it's just so hard to see people like that, you know, that have kids
they don't
constantly
care.
being taken away from them.
Yeah.
And dude, if you would have known the pain that me and my wife, especially my wife, went through on not getting pregnant and like spending thousands of dollars trying to get pregnant, and it like basically like last resort taking out our fucking retirement to get pregnant, you know, like cashing in that 401k.
It ain't cheap.
And then to not even be guaranteed a kid, you know?
Yeah.
That's really one thing that I feel like I missed out on. And if Isaiah hears this, I hope, like, this is no disrespect to him, you know? Like, he is my son. Like, I've been in his life since he was in fucking first grade, but it's still, he's still not my own. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, I feel you. Yeah.
So you hear it constantly, like this person's got kids taken away from them, and then they can give a fuck about getting those kids back, and then they're having more kids. And I'm like, why the fuck can I have a fucking kid?
I know,
like,
man.
fuck, man.
And that's the thing, man, that, you know, we sit there and we wonder, bro, like why? You know what I'm saying? Like, life isn't fair, because stuff like that, you know what I mean? Or, you know, you could take it to the extreme, too. Like, you know, why does a 2-year-old get murdered in a brutally way? You know what I mean? And then you have, you know, like I know you've lost your dad, and I've lost my dad, too. And I sit there and look at certain people at football games or basketball games or just at the store in general, bro. And I see little kids with their grandpa, and he's old, bro. He's like at least 85. And I'm like, damn, you know, like, my kids could never experience that. My kids don't have a grandpa on either side. You know what I mean? But, like, why am I going to, like, my sister had a bad time dealing with that, bro, because we lost our mom, too, right? And my sister said that she would get coraje, bro. Like, looking at other, you know, younger girls with their moms out shopping or getting their nails done, because that's what they would do, you know? They go garage selling.
It's hard not to.
Yeah. And then she finally said, man, I finally had to just let it go and just pray for peace and pray for clarity or whatever, you know? And then she goes, it's not their fault that life is different for them. And it's not, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I feel you on that, bro, because, you know, I have a brother who doesn't have a kid of his own. And, I mean, I know he ain't strapping up, bro, you know what I mean? I know he's out there, but he doesn't have kid, and I got like 5, you know what I mean? And not throwing it out there like that, but it's like, it's just not fair, bro. Like, life is just what it is, you know what I mean? And none of us will ever understand that, you know. But my heart goes out to, like, you and to other people, man, because I know this one lady that she's spitting out kids, bro, left and right. And I know several people who have adopted her kids. And I'm like,
bro, I got cousins like that, bro.
Why can't they cut her off, bro?
Yeah, no shit.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
have cousins like that. I'm like, why is she not being told she's the problem? Why, why are all these kids going to different fucking houses? Like,
yeah,
why,
it's
like,
why are
crazy.
people enabling them by taking their children and doing all this stuff? And it sucks because you see it happen, and you got to watch these kids suffer. But if you continue to do that for them, they're gonna keep doing the same shit. They're gonna keep popping out kids. They're gonna keep not caring. They're gonna live off the system and use it to their benefit. And then, I mean, then what? You know, I mean, it's not gonna get any better.
Man, I'm tough on that's tough for me because my son's adopted.
Yeah.
And so he came from a place like that. So I see God as perfect, right? 100% perfect. You can't be all good and you can't be all bad. It's an even balance.
Mm-hmm.
So without her being her, I wouldn't have him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And I just believe everybody has a purpose. Like, there's a reason, and it might be painful. And like you said, we won't ever understand God's plan, right? So with JP and his wife not having one of their own together, maybe the plan was Isaiah. And then when you have the grandkids, that's going to be
That's gonna be a different story,
right? Because we all have different journeys that we have to take, right?
Bro,
'Cause if I'm not mistaken, your story was like y'all were gonna adopt, right? And then they backed out, and then
no, that's the second time.
That's
JP
the second
got to
time.
make the second from the same girl.
Okay.
So my daughter is 21. I've been in her life since she was 1, right? So she's like my kid, but we don't have kids together. I have kids with my first wife, but we don't have kids. So she wanted a kid together, have a kid together. So I was like, okay. And then I had that crazy thing happen at the fraternity thing, giving samples. They kept losing them. But so I'm not
They were drinking up.
Yep, this one's on one.
Yeah. He's eating a lot of asparagus for some reason. I don't know. But it just kept disappearing. So when that whole thing was going on, she was working at a restaurant and she heard this guy talking about they didn't want to keep the kid, and she was talking, that whole story. So when she came down, I was like, ain't nobody going to give up a kid. Who's going to give up a kid, right? So that all worked out. And I didn't really want Malachi. Now, I hate to say that, man, because it sounds so awful because I love him so. If you see me with him now, it's a whole different. But I was like.
But that's your truth.
Yeah.
That's your truth.
Yeah.
And Angel, I was like, she's
You were real.
Yeah.
You were real
About it.
You were
what I
like,
mean?
what lady's going to give us this kid?
He's going to give this kid. And my daughter was already almost out of school. We're going to have our butt naked Tuesdays. We could just travel.
Yeah.
I could just be selfish. You know,
Yeah.
I've always
Bro.
taken care of everybody.
You don't have butt naked Tuesdays.
Thursdays.
We have our kid out of our house and we still,
Still
have
no
butt
butt
naked.
naked.
We don't have no freak Nick. Anyway,
But-
sorry.
But you know, so I was like, we're gonna travel. I could be selfish and just worry about things I want to do and buy and stuff like that, right? And so he comes into my life, and it just changed everything for me, man. And I think, you know, and then she got pregnant again, and we had the baby. JP got to meet the baby and stuff like that. And then they backed out of it, which I always feel like the baby should be with the parents, right? I feel like that. And if God wants me to have him, I'm not going to force it. I'm not going to fight it. Because everyone's like, get a lawyer, man. Fight him. Get a lawyer. You already had the baby for a while. I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. If they want to take the baby, should be there. But, of course, my wife was hurt. But I see where y'all saying, like, and I agree, like, somebody needs to put them under control because not all the time they're going to go to a good home.
No.
And a lot of times they're not going to be loved and taken care of like they should be, as kids should be. But it's just tough for me because I have him, and if it wasn't for them being them,
You wouldn't have your
I
boy.
wouldn't have him, man.
I understand.
And it's kind of like the same thing like you're talking about because God knew that Isaiah was going to need you in his life. You know what I'm saying?
No
And,
doubt. No
you know,
doubt.
like I've had, you know, one of our pastors, he's adopted, you know, 2 kids because they couldn't have kids after their first one. It's crazy because most of the time you have trouble getting there, and then once you have that, you know, the kid, then you start having kids. Well, they had one and then couldn't get pregnant after that. So the next 2 have been adopted, but I've seen them have the hopes. Like I've seen them at the hospital when I worked there. They're like, hey, you know, don't tell anybody, but we're in the process of this lady's fixing to have this child. We're gonna be adopting it if everything goes all right. And I saw that get ripped from them, bro. Wow. And it sucks, you know what I mean?
it
Because
sucks.
they
It
backed
does.
out, but you know that's God's plan for that kid.
Yeah, because his
You
wife
know?
was devastated.
Yeah, and then it
Devastated.
happened again to where that did happen again, and then they got the little girl, and now they're all living their best life, you know. But like you said, without that happening, this little kid would not be placed in that home, you know. And I mean, bro, none of us are ever gonna understand, bro, but things happen for a reason, bro. You know, because like with my kids, my 3 older kids, they're not from my wife, bro. You know, my kids are from another girl who just like left them. You know what I mean? I've always had my kids, and then whenever I met my wife, then she took over like mom role, like from day one. You know what I mean? Like all of a sudden,
shout
like,
out to your wife, bro.
You know,
I've only met her one time, and that was when I jumped on y'all's podcast. But like, I'm sorry to cut you off,
nah,
but
you good, bro.
that immediately, like, you already know a good soul, and off the rip, like, I could tell your wife was good fucking people,
Appreciate it,
bro.
She,
For real,
she-
man.
She's
Yeah.
awesome, bro. She's good, man.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
a good person, bro. And you know, at 19 years old, she took on 3 kids, bro. You know what I mean? With not even having a kid of her own. And I'm hood as hell, bro, and I'm doing my thing. And she stepped in and said, you know what, like, your kids need to be here with us. Because I was that typical Mexican, bro, like, pawn them out to my mom, her mom. And she said, no, like, that's not how it's going down. Like, your kids are going to be here. And I was like, all right, cool, you know? So it was different for me, too, you know? Like, we were kids raising kids, man. And, you know, now we sit back and we're like, damn, bro, like, we made so many mistakes raising our kids. But you learn as you go, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Because now our 10-year-old, she can get away with murder, bro, and we're good. You know,
How do you-
like, you know.
How do you talk to your kids now? Like, how do you, like, do they ask you about that? Because
Man,
like,
my-
I was in the same situation, dog. My kids grew up with me.
So we had a hard conversation, man. She gave up her rights, bro, whenever my kids were young. You know what I mean? She, like, we went to court because the court gave me, I always had custody of my kids. I never didn't have my kids, right? And then she started doing drugs and all this and that, whatever, and put herself in a bad situation. So I had my kids, and they were like, so all I was doing was trying to go for a divorce because we did get married. I don't know why. We stayed married for like not even a year, bro. I actually met my wife on our anniversary, the day before our anniversary. But yeah, it's crazy.
Because I was just trying to keep everything
Shout
in
out, you know what I'm
line.
saying?
One day.
Yeah,
both
that's wild, bro.
anniversaries.
It's crazy.
God makes a way.
You know what I'm saying? For real. It's a crazy story, bro.
But they always say that I'm not gonna let my wife
yeah.
get in the way of my future girlfriend.
Yeah, so it was, man, dude, our story's crazy, bro. But so several months into the divorce or whatever, we go to court, right? She's been in jail several times for not paying child support. And her attorney comes up to me, bro, and says, hey, so I know you may not want her to go to jail, but, you know, she's looking at whatever, half a year in jail, whatever. I said, hey, man, you know what? I said, I don't want her to go to jail. I just want her to step in or step out. You know what I mean? Like, you're either going to be all in or out. I'm not going to have you, like...
Back and forth.
Yeah, just whenever you want to or whatever, you know? I said, so she can do whatever she wants, man. Like, I mean, if she doesn't want to pay child support, she doesn't want to go to jail, I can't erase that. Why don't she just give up her rights? And then she turns around, bro. She's like 100 feet away, maybe, not even. Turns around, she goes, I'll just do that. And then her attorney says, are you sure? And he goes, are you sure that's what you want? I said, hey, bro, it ain't up to me now. Yeah. My kids got somebody in their life. Yeah. Plus me. It's up to her, you know? And she said, yeah, I'll just do that. And just signed them off, bro, like that. So that was the conversation that I had to have with my kids. Yeah. My oldest didn't show no emotion, bro. She's like, whatever. My middle child, she took it hard, bro. And still to this day, it scares me how much she hates her, bro. And then my son, he was little at the time. He doesn't even, you know what I mean? So, like, my wife sent a screenshot of her mugshot, and he didn't even know who she was, bro. He's like, who's that? I swear to God, bro. He's like, who's that? Crazy, bro. Yeah, bro. So now, we've always left that door open, bro, to where we've never badmouthed her, bro. Like, every now and then, I'm not going to lie, bro. I get loose cannon with it, bro, and I'll say stuff, and my wife's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Just, why'd you say that? Or just, you know, whatever. But I try not to, you know what I mean? But it pisses me off sometimes because of the things that she's done here recently. But I've always told my kids, I said, look, I don't want you to ask her to be in your life and get hurt because I know what type of person she is. But if that's what you want, we'll make it happen. We'll make sure that it's in a safe environment, and we'll make sure that everything goes good. And now that they're adults, we kind of handle it differently, but the only one that has is my oldest daughter, bro. Yeah. She chose to go and meet with her and her mom, only to show her that her words to us was like, I want to go and meet her face to face and show her that I didn't need you to be the person that I am today. Like, I have a mom who loves me. I have a dad who loves me. I have a grandma and a grandpa who has cared for me whenever your parents did it. But I want you to know that I did this without you, basically.
But your wife is rare.
Closure, pretty much.
Your wife is
closure. Yeah,
that is rare.
Yeah,
his wife is rare. Yeah, because the way like men are men, but women are emotional creatures. You know, for a woman to like emotionally accept and attach.
That's a lot different.
That's a lot different,
bro.
It is. It is.
You know, and one thing that's like speaks volumes, bro, is my second daughter. We were on bad terms, bro. Me, my wife, and her dude or whatever. We were on bad terms for a little while. Things were shaky, bro. And one day she calls my wife, bro. She doesn't. My kids don't call me, bro. They call my wife, bro. It's crazy, you know. So they call my wife, and my daughter says, "Hey, I need to talk to you." And my wife's like, "All right, what's up?" She goes, "I just want you to know that you're my mom. I love you. You've always been there for me. I don't need, you know, nobody else to validate that for us because I know what it is and you know what it is, and I appreciate that everything that you've done for me." So my wife was like, man, she's gonna tell me she's pregnant or something, you know. But she says, you know, I don't want to say her name because she doesn't deserve the credit, but she goes, so-and-so wants to call me and have a conversation with me. And I just want you to know that I'm gonna have that conversation because I want to see what she wants, but this is not me taking a step to advance a relationship that I don't care for, but I just want you to know that I love you. I love everything that you ever done for me, and I appreciate you. But I'm gonna have this conversation with her, and man, that made my wife.
That's a real mature move by her, bro.
Man. You know what I mean? And my daughter did that because she wanted her to know, like,
but bro, that shows,
I'm gonna have this conversation, but I don't.
It shows the type of person that your wife is.
But that shows what kind of parents y'all both are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that says a whole lot.
It
Kids
does,
these
bro.
days don't give a fuck
They don't,
to
bro.
do that.
They don't,
bro. That's solid gold.
Dude, that made my wife feel like mom of the year, bro. Because she is. To me, awesome. She is. You know, to her, to them kids, she's always been mom, bro. You know.
That's fucking awesome, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how you can top that, Mike.
Yeah, you can.
Do you feel like
books, fuckers.
Do you feel like you miss out on something, man?
I don't.
And I know you're going.
Well, in a sense, kind of like how you talked about having to grow up fast. We've talked about this multiple times. You know, growing up fast. You know, not being able to go do stuff. Kind of like I told, was it Eric last time? You know, y'all get to go out. Y'all gone and traveled and all kinds of stuff. And I've been a dad since 17 and
15,
that's,
16.
that's all I've known.
Yeah.
And like I told them, by the time I was 22, I had a family of 7 that I was raising. So it was like just nonstop, go. And I think the only thing that I missed out on is the younger years of my children, because I was constantly putting my head down and going and putting work before everything.
Yeah.
I didn't have time to stop and enjoy the time of when they were children and running around and laughing and playing. And I see pictures now, dog, and fucking it hurts. It hurts. Because I realized that, I realized that I wasted a lot of time.
Yeah.
And
But did you waste it? You created a life for them. You didn't waste it.
I mean, in a sense, yeah, but it's just like you don't get that back.
I know. I know.
You don't get that back, and that's why I'm trying to.
But just to help your
back-
feelings, you didn't waste it.
Yeah.
I know that you don't
It's a
get it back.
sacrifice you
made.
It's a
It's a
sacrifice.
sacrifice you made.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sacrifice you made
It's
for
a
them.
sacrifice.
I think that's why I backtrack now a lot more, and within the past 7 years, how I talked about last pod that I was on, going to go get help, going to ACTS retreats, church groups, counseling, to try to be on a level where I can communicate with my kids and they feel comfortable coming to their dad, not him not being that frustrated teenager that was raising them or trying to be around and be a dad and work and all this stuff, and getting on a level where we can actually talk to one another, them not being, being worried that, dad's too stressed out to talk, or dad's too busy for this.
Yeah.
I make the time to stop and go and make time with them. That's the only thing that I could think of that I missed out on, because man, like I said, that shit, it hurts. It hurts knowing that you were gone. And at, more so at a point because my dad had to do the same thing. Everybody's dad does the same thing, but my dad made it a point to let me know he was there.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I messed up on, was that I wasn't, mentally, physically, and spiritually there for him.
But it wasn't in vain though, bro, because a lot of people miss out. Like this girl that birthed my kids. She was out for a different reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was out with other men, with drugs. She chose not to be there. You know what I mean? You were, like you said, man, making a life for them. You know what I mean? You were providing, being a provider.
Yeah.
And you missed out, but it's kind of like at one point it's like it's for a purpose and a reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That counts.
Yeah.
You know what I
if you
mean?
didn't do it, who was?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Who was going to do it?
Yeah.
Nobody's going to love and provide for them more than you.
No.
I get
you're right, bro.
I get it. I do. I get your thought process. I get everything, but I think that you're being hard on yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Because I get it. Like, you don't get those years back, and it sucks. But them little ladies would not be the women that they're going to be had you not sacrificed your time and your efforts to provide a life for them.
Yeah. So now, all these years now, they got to count. You know.
But I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to
you're right, brother.
X.
You're right.
And
Because
like
and that's one thing
86,
that-
how you feel?
No, that's-
Because I get it. It's
that's-
hard.
That's one thing that even now with when I'm going to counseling now with all the stuff I'm dealing with, and they told me the same thing. You are very critical of yourself. You beat yourself up way more than what you should be doing, and I don't understand why you're doing that. And that stems from how we talked about stuff that you're trying to
But
prove.
we are our own worst
You're
critics.
trying to prove.
yeah.
But Mike, I love you, bro.
No, thank you. I
No,
love you
for
too,
real.
bro.
And it saddens my heart to know that you're so hard on yourself, because I see you in a brighter light than you see yourself. But you're getting there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're working
It'll
towards
take time.
seeing yourself how I see you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, your situation is like Thomas's situation, but it's like also now becoming the normal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Y'all were ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
You were. Y'all were.
Yeah.
And I see y'all as like pioneers to like help others.
Yeah, kind of learn from the situation.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, that's like I said last time, having that testimony and being able to share with others and not holding it in, help other people realize that you're not the only one going through it. And I think the way that you talk, someone, man, I still go back sometimes and listen to the older podcasts, and I'm like, dang, man, it hypes me up. The stories, like you living in your dad's shed or garage, that
Shop.
just, it kind of gives me hope and pushes me forward to realize, hey, man, it's not over, dog. You're still in this fight. You
Yeah,
got to
for
get up,
sure,
dust
man.
yourself off,
Yeah.
and keep pushing. You know, and everything that you, man, I thank God every day for you, dog, because everything that you send in the mornings, Paul now sends stuff in the mornings, you know, just random stuff. It's just that little bit of motivation that people need to push them forward. Yeah. It's like you said, iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that this podcast is a big thing of. You know, you get a lot of good feedback because of people need this.
A lot of times, man, you send those texts or you get a text, man. You don't know what that person going, and it pushes them through another day, man, or you know,
Might be what you need.
day, what you needed for that fucking day.
Yeah.
If I'm thinking about you, bro, I'm gonna text you.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
And there's times that I'm thinking about this fool, and then boom, I'm like,
Yeah.
I haven't heard from this dude in 3 years.
But what goes a long way, other than your whole situation, bro.
Yeah.
What goes a long way is just believing, just having that one fucking parent, not even both parents, just having the one parent believing in you.
yeah,
Dude, like you can accomplish anything and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what fucking warms my heart is like you believe in all your daughters,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. But you've already beat the statistic, bro, because, I mean, you're a man with your kids, bro.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it's the girl, the women with the kids. You know what I mean? The dad's gone, you know?
Yeah.
So you've already passed that threshold right there, you know?
Yeah.
So props to you, bro, for sure.
Yeah,
It's
100%,
tough. It's hard, man, you know?
Sorry, bro.
no, you're good, brother.
We got deep as fuck. No, sorry.
No, we tend to do that.
But someone you feel like you missed out on anything?
The original launch of the McRib. I don't know what year that was, bro.
McRib.
I want
Hey,
three
I was-
pickles.
I was,
Eat it, bone it
I
off.
was working when it first came out. When I got
Said, you
there,
want
they were
bone
sold
in or
out.
bone out?
I was upset.
Give me 3 pickles.
No, man. I used to think I did. I really did, man. I realized, you know, whatever, like, I truly believe that, man. Whatever is meant for me is mine. I won't miss anything that's meant for me. And if it wasn't meant for me, I won't miss.
Yeah. That's a good way to look at it.
I just try to enjoy life, man, now. You know what I mean? I was always in a hurry and stuff. So I don't feel like I missed. I used to think of that a lot of times that I missed, but I don't now, man. I just want to be happy. I want to be happy. I want to be, but, you know, just, fuck, man, I don't even know how to explain it. Just more like, how you say it, man? Like, I like to learn what's going to happen after I'm gone, right? So I believe, like, I always tell you I can't die. No matter what, I can't die. I can't get, the day I die, it's already been written. So no matter what I do now, I'm good. I mean, I'm not going to test. I ain't going to be
I get it.
fucking
Yeah.
light sockets or nothing. But, so I just feel like I didn't miss anything because, I mean, it wasn't for me to catch that. You know what I mean? So I enjoy everything because I've been at the bottom, staying in shops, to having really nice things, to go back and down to the bottom. It's a roller coaster.
Yeah.
I enjoy what I have now because I don't know how long we'll have it.
Yeah.
You know, and when I'm at the bottom, you know, because, you know, I try not to judge people as in where they are now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I don't know where they're coming from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this might be a great improvement where he's at, and I'm
Yeah.
over here talking shit. You know what I mean? How long and how hard did he work to get here? So
Yeah.
I just,
Oh, yeah.
I just try to enjoy it, man.
Can I tell you
good.
something
It's good.
that I haven't told you ever? Okay, so getting back in tune with our friendship and how we were as boys back in the day, I would say that's going on almost 2 years now, right? Close to 2 years. So I was your friend on Facebook before, like, you know, we became real good friends again. I would strive to be, you know, much more because of you. Because I'm like, this is my boy. We came from the same fucking cut of cloth. Like, this dude is, like, striving. Why the fuck am I not striving? So I'm fucking trying my best, and I'm practicing to strive like you, right? Being your boy, being fucking so tight, right? All right, cool. Now we're my boy. We talk all the time. It's like, I can't even put it to words, bro. Like, I was thinking back, you have, like, our friendship, bro. I can't even describe it. Like, it's out of this world because I'm thinking I want to be like you to strive, and then when I become your friend, I'm thinking I'm such a fucking dumbass. Like, this dude is way much more than like being successful. This dude is like loving. This dude is like friendship first. This dude is like so much other shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm thinking it's just about money and being successful.
Yeah.
And then when we fucking become boys again, I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like fuck.
You realize it's not a race.
It wasn't a race.
Yes,
It
definitely
wasn't
not
a
a
race.
race, man.
Like,
There's a
but
lot
you
of
also
pain.
opened my eyes to understanding that it's not fucking gay to fucking love your boys. It's not fucking like pause to send your boy like, hey man, we're gonna get through this together.
Yeah.
You've shown me the meaning of unity without even knowing it, bro. You have. And that's all because of you, bro.
Well, like I said, man, it's just a lot of pain and not having y'all around anymore. You know what I mean? Because at one time, I just thought it was about money.
Yeah.
Regardless, go get it any way you can. Good, bad, it didn't matter. As long as
Get it.
I got that money.
Yeah.
I didn't care who I stepped on or what I did in life to get that money. And then you get to a certain point and you're like, man, all these people you crushed, everything you've lost, the pain, the sadness, man. And realizing the people that you love the most could care less about you.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah,
pain, man.
that's pain.
So when I get around people that I know are genuine, like you, and I talk to fucking Paul and Eric, and I talk to y'all guys, and I hear you talking, I see y'all, man. Those are the friendships that mean the most to me. So it doesn't matter about anything to me anymore. Like money, I mean, you gotta have some money to fucking live. That's just life. But it's not the most
But
important
yeah, it's
thing.
not the most important
Not the
thing,
most
yeah.
important thing, right? So like when I get a text from you or Paul or Adrian or even fucking Freddie, anybody, it's just like, man, that's somebody who's thinking about me that has so much shit going on in his
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
To take the time to say, hey bro, let's kill it. Hey bro, I hope you're doing good. Hey bro,
Yeah.
this or that. Or even to stop to say, hey bro, you need anything? You're good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I will stop anything and everything if somebody called me and said, hey bro, I need to do this. Or if I know I could do something for you to just to make your life a little better or make you smile, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Because I've been on that sad thing and being lonely by myself. You know what I mean? And I've been with a good amount of money and being sad and lonely and wanted to end everything.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that didn't make me happy.
It's amazing how you get to the end
You
of
know
that
what I mean?
race and then you
But
realize
yet-
that you're standing there alone.
Yeah, but you know, and
That's fucking badass.
trips and all that stuff, right? You do. And then my most exciting thing is like when I know I'm going to dinner with friends.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Going to dinner with
Yeah.
friends.
It
I'm like,
excites you, bro.
I'm more excited about that than any trip I've ever taken.
Yeah.
When I know like this dude is coming off his nights or whatever, and he got the day off coming up, and we go get dinner, right? My wife and his wife, we go
Yeah.
eat somewhere. No matter where we're going, I'm excited. I'm looking forward
Yeah.
to that day, man.
Hanging out,
Yeah,
fellowship.
or
Yeah,
like
fellowship.
Adrian's been coming on the weekends to help me, right? Help him out because he knows I'm swamped, so he's been coming.
Shout out
every
Adrian,
weekend.
man. Shout out Adrian.
I look forward to him coming to work, even though he don't know shit. Look at Adrian.
I gotta throw that in
Dude,
there.
he's gonna tell you, bro. I made him roll a house with a roller this big, right? And I told him because he got into the room I was in. He was fucking rolling because I sprayed the ceiling, sprayed all the enamel. And I was like, we're gonna roll the wall. And he was fucking. I mean, he's getting it, bro. He ain't fucking around because he's like, I know you'll talk shit about me on the podcast. So he's going in, and I look at him. I say, hey, you know why you're tired, bro? And he goes, why? And he had the extension right, but he didn't pull it out. So the roller is about 2 foot, right? And the extension is just about this long. And he didn't steal it, so he's just like this, hauling
whole
ass,
time?
right? And I look at him, I say, you know why you're tired, right? And he's like, why? And I get the roller, go. I was in here. He was like, bro, you saw me roll this whole fucking house. But you know, that was my fucking just being with fellowship.
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
You need
Being with a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and we got a young dude that's working with us now. His name is Jason. And I tell him all the time, I said, bro, you get a good core of friends, don't lose them.
Yeah.
I said, you'll get wrapped in your whole identity becomes your family. And that's cool, man. But don't lose that core friendships, bro, because you're going to need them.
Yeah.
Because, like my wife, I remember, I don't know if I told you, I came home, I wasn't feeling good, man, and I didn't want to go to work, right? I was like, God, man, I feel really down. I felt sick. And she's like, "Are you not going?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm going." Oh man, putting on my shoes and shit.
Yeah. You thought you wanted her to say,
Yeah,
like,
I wanted
just
to say, "No, stay home, man."
home.
And I always go work, man. I nonstop. I'm always working. I go to the truck, and I sit in the truck, and I'm sitting there, and I take some Tylenol. I'm sitting there, and I'm just contemplating, right? Like, oh man, I don't feel like doing this, but I got to do it, right?
Yeah.
She comes out there crying and stuff, and she was like, "I'm sorry," and I was like, "For what?" She's like, "I don't see. It's hard for me to see you hurting or weak or anything like that, because you take care of everybody.
Yeah,
it's
you're
hard.
you're,
for
you're
me-
Superman.
Yeah, it's hard for me to be like, oh,
To
stay
see you
home,
down
you're
and
not
out.
okay, or you're tired. I doesn't. And
Which
then-
is why we're
doesn't
devastated when our dads die.
Yeah.
Because that's
our superhero.
Superman, bro.
So when she said, "I saw you on the camera, sitting in your truck," it just hit me in my head. You know, it hit me like
He's not really feeling good.
he's a man,
Yeah.
but he's human.
Yeah.
He's my husband, but he's human. I said, "Man, I'm fucking good. Leave me alone. I'm about to leave. Like, man, trying to sound soft. Right?
Hold on.
But can you go give me ice cream real fast?
Oh,
Let me
shit.
give me the-
I,
but,
I,
you know,
that shit hit because man, my daughter's she's the same way. The oldest that I have out of the three that are with my wife. She here lately. She's like, "Dad, you don't go to the gym as much. Dad, you're not." And I'm like, I'm worn.
Overwhelmed,
I'm
yeah.
not only overwhelmed, but I'm like worn the fuck down. Like my body's breaking down. I'm not taking care of myself the way that I should. And you know, she's used to Dad 5
Yeah.
o'clock in the morning, going to the gym, going to work, getting off, coming home, working out with me, then going to do everything else. You know, and it's just a nonstop deal. And I think finally I've hit a wall where I've just been go, 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 go. And
Yeah.
today when I told her, hey, you know, I really don't feel like going to the gym, you know, you could see it in her face. She's like, well, I mean,
What's wrong?
what's
Yeah.
wrong? Like, you know, you're not. She's like, you know, that's why you're tired. That's why, you know, how are you tired? How are you, you know?
Yeah.
And now that she's working with me, it's even worse because she's like, man, I see you taking breaks and stuff. What's going on? Like, why are you tired? You're not supposed to be like this. So it kind of gives you that little bit of
Yeah.
push. You know, sometimes you have to stop, man. You got to kind of.
But that also
take a little.
that also shows you how she sees you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just got to learn that no matter how much we do think we're Superman, you still got to
Yeah.
take the time to take care of yourself.
And
'Cause
the way
it's just
I
rough.
see it with friends and everything like that too, bro, is if you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, you got to go
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
That's
you know what
true.
I'm saying?
That's awesome. That's fucking.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's badass that you said that. I never even thought of it like that, for real. But my wife will tell you that she gets so pissed off because on date night, you know, her and I, date night, I'm inviting like 10 motherfuckers. You know what I mean? But bro, like my days off are few and far between. I make time. I will make time. If I can see my mom, I'm gonna see my mom. So that's already boom. You know, go visit my mom. So then the little other extra time, I'm gonna hang out with friends, bro. And it sucks that my wife, you know, is missing out on like us time. You know, I do make it a point to like go out on a date night with just her and I, but for the most part, it's always like, hey, the wife and I are gonna go have drinks. Like, hey, y'all want to roll? You want to roll? And then like everybody shows up, and then my wife is like, motherfucker, like it was just supposed to be us. But if you're in my life, bro, and I've invited you,
Oh, yeah,
and I've
yeah,
invited,
for sure.
like, I'm not trying to like, I'm just saying like, I've texted all y'all on a daily, like, I love y'all, you know. What I'm getting at is like, to validate what you're saying, bro. Like, we need to all come together and like strive together, not like this isn't a race and like fuck him for being ahead of us or that's just what I'm saying. It's just I love to have a group of friends that just we all love each other around each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you bring that out in everybody.
Yeah.
To come together, like, to, you know what I mean? Like, your fucking vibe, bro. Like your whole aura,
Yeah.
like, is to bring us all back together. You know what I mean? Because all of us,
I mean,
were
that's what
gone.
you've done
All
already.
of us been split up for a long ass fucking time. All went different roads. You know what I mean? And then we all started connecting with you again, and then everybody started just coming back, and everybody just, you know, like is attracted to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You come here
it's
'cause you
cool
got that
because
good.
the JP Lopez show is like a one big ass reunion,
Yeah,
bro. That
yeah.
just
Start seeing
just
everybody.
ongoing.
in the
Yeah,
house,
yeah,
man,
yeah.
where everybody's
That's what
at.
it is.
Yeah,
you know?
and I just gotta say it, man. It's on my fucking heart. But David Boat, bro, I love you. I haven't got you on the show. I don't know what topics I can bring you on, but believe me, bro, you're on my heart every fucking weekend, and I really want to bring you on the show. I'll be reaching out to you shortly. But for the most part, like legit, man, I'm so confident in all y'all's friendship. Adrian, Paul, you, but it just it hits me in my feels with you and Thomas's friendship, bro.
Yeah.
Like for real. Because I know y'all are so critical on yourself.
Yeah.
That I see the value that you are, but y'all don't see it. You and Thomas both don't see it. And bro, like, if you can see yourself how I see you, I think, like,
I'm getting there, dog. I'm getting there.
Yeah.
It's taking time.
Yeah.
But I'm slowly starting to realize my self-worth. We're not taught to do that. We're taught to do for everybody else and not care about yourself. We're taught to just keep pushing forward. And like San Juan said, he's so used to doing for everybody that his wife didn't realize, hey, man, this guy's tired. You know, he needs some time, you know.
Yeah.
You as a man, that's what you're taught. Our fathers taught us that.
no, yeah.
You just go. You work. You put your
Yeah.
head down and go. You don't stop. And sometimes you look up, and like you said, you look up and nobody's around you. Everybody's gone.
Like just
You've
what you
lost.
just said though, right now, bro. Like they need you to be that for them, right?
Yeah.
But without self-care, you can't be that for them, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got to take time for yourself to like pour into you. You know what I'm saying? Like if nobody else is pouring into you, like we talked about marketing,
Yeah.
promoting,
Yeah.
nobody does it for you the way you do it for yourself.
do it for yourself.
You need to like take time off. You know, just rejuvenate, bro. Like just pour into yourself. Whatever that is, bro, like a day off, go to the movies, a massage, whatever it is, bro. Like you gotta make sure that you're good to keep on being good for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
And,
that's what it
the
takes,
other
bro.
thing of what someone was saying, man, you know, you bringing everybody together. That's another thing that what I preach on. What men need more. It wasn't about running the race by yourself, like he said, but now you got others that are pushing behind you, helping where you lack. Me, where I don't see how good I am. Thomas seeing, you know, belittling himself, and y'all telling him, "Hey, Thomas, look, I wouldn't be riding with you," like you told him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be rolling with you if I didn't think you were as good as me.
No, yeah.
You know, I wouldn't
For
be
sure.
wasting my time. You know, if I didn't think you were a good person.
Yeah.
And we need that. That's another thing, because we were taught to do it on our own by ourselves all the time. We need men like y'all to help other men, to lift them up and push them forward.
Give you a
that way,
kick in
this,
the ass,
yeah,
for
get
sure.
to make this world better.
Yeah.
We weren't made to be alone. You know, we're made to,
No, most
to survive
definitely.
as a tribe.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And you know what? Like all this dude, Jacob Signs, Thomas, Chris, Adrian, everybody that came to my house, you know what I'm saying? And I've got to give it to my dad. I always fucking cry about my dad, but I always got to give it to my dad. Like, my house was the hub, bro. Like, it was always the fucking hub. Everyone fucking came to the house to hang out. And my pops would be like, "Fuck you, motherfucker, quit coming to my house. Hey, are you hungry? You want to eat?" You know what I mean? And like he would fucking cook a feast for all my friends, you know what I mean? So coming to my son, we're the fucking hub. We're the fucking hub. And I'm like, why the fuck do your friends just come to our house? And then I thought, I got to be like my dad.
Yeah.
I got to be, shit. Like, all right, we're the fucking hub. Quit coming to my fucking house, but hey, are you hungry?
Yeah.
Like, all right, let me cook for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you said, man. It's like you said. This show, me, my personality, whatever. My dad has always been like, it's us.
Yeah.
And maybe that's trickled down to me, but it's always been, if you fuck with me, I fuck with you.
Yeah.
But we've gone too long, man. I had to take a break, man. We're going to take a break and we'll come right back.
Oh, you're still here? This episode is brought to you by Tigre Burrito, located at 720 Highway 62 in Wolford, Texas. They're open Tuesday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. They specialize in breakfast and lunch burritos. They've also got some plates. Tell them JP Lopez sent you. But breakfast burritos are pretty fucking huge, so you better bring a big appetite. They're the shit.
And we're back.
We'll be on Thursday. I'm gonna tell you right now. So Juan, don't call
It'll
me
be
at
here
4.
next Wednesday.
Waiting for the show.
All right, someone, this episode's gonna be late because we just recorded it last night.
2 hours before the break.
No, but for real, man, I wanted to ask all y'all fuckers.
Look at him checking what he wrote.
So, no, for real. I just wanted to make sure I asked you the correct question that I sent y'all. But I'll ask you first. Is it hard for you to accept help? And if so, why? In anything. Not like in anything.
Yeah, I just stubborn, I guess. No, because I guess my family was big on not failing. You know, not being perfect, but being as close to it as you can. And for me to have to ask for a handout, it was hell. Because that's one thing that my dad was big on. Like, he refused, even when he got hurt and wasn't able to work, and we were looking at, you know, he was figuring out how to make money or, you know, to be able to keep everything. Even still then, his biggest deal was like, I'm not getting on food stamps. I'm not getting help. I'm not, you know, so I guess I would see that. So I was like, no, fuck that. I don't need help. Even to this day, like my sister or my dad or somebody would be like, hey, if you need anything, and me, I'm like, I don't fucking need it. No. And sometimes I do need it, but I'm just being a stubborn ass. You know, I chalk that up to just being stubborn. And there's people out there that could help me.
No, yeah.
You know, but I'm just like, no, I'm good. You know, if he made it, I can make it. You know, I don't need help.
That's crazy because I'm the same way, bro. For real.
Yeah.
Like, so I've spoke about this time and time again, but so whenever I first got fired from my quote unquote, in my mind, career job, so we fucking came into a fucking meeting and it was just like, fuck you, no, fuck you, no, fuck you. And they were like, you're fired. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That was still unemployment
yeah.
in whatever the fuck incident
Yeah.
that I could have claimed unemployment on.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. I just don't know if my pride or what, like, you know, I don't know. Like, I don't know if it was my pride or what, but I was like, fuck unemployment. I don't need that shit.
Yeah.
And I had saved money, and then I lived off my savings, and then it went to zero.
Yeah. Real fast.
Swiftly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it got me contemplating on, like, should I cash in this retirement?
Yeah.
Like, I fucking need it. And then boom, I got another job.
Yeah.
And which is now my career now, but still I was just like I don't need unemployment. Fuck that. Like, I'm good. I'm fucking good. But even then, like, with that being said, it's still hard for me to accept help. Like, my wife would try to help me, and I'm not throwing her under the bus. I'm really not, because this is be anybody. But, and maybe y'all could help me, both of y'all fuckers, because, you know, y'all are dependent on yourself. But if you're going to help me, I'm critical of your help. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, hey, get the fuck out of the way, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like, you're not fucking helping me. You're fucking hurting me.
Yeah.
So rather than, like, hurt their feelings, I just don't accept help. Because I'm like, and like I said, I know my wife might fucking hate me, but
So,
all
like,
right, you
like,
want to
help-
help me,
help-
and I'm
help
just
with
like,
what?
okay,
Like,
you
what
wanted
you
to help me,
about?
but you know I don't like this way and this way,
Yeah.
and you're fucking doing this way to try to, like, get the fuck. I don't need your help. Like, I'm very critical, I guess, of help, or maybe it's just my dumbass way of thinking, but I can't put it into words. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, all right, like I am the way I am, and if it's not done the way I like it, then I'm gonna be an asshole. So rather than if you're just not gonna do it the way I like it, then
Just
I don't
don't
need
help.
your fucking help.
Yeah.
Would that?
Makes sense.
Yeah, I've done that. I've done that multiple times where I'm like, even my poor little brother, he'd be trying to help me on something. I'm like, yeah, just get the fuck out of the way because I need to hurry up and get it done, you know. And I got to watch myself now that my daughter works with me because there's times that she does stuff and I'm like, dude, if you were somebody else, you'd be fucking fired. I love you to death.
Dude, what I hate is my
Get the
wife
fuck out
was
of the
like, "Well, did you read the instructions?" I'm like,
No, I just
"Hell
don't
no, I
read it.
didn't. I'm just doing whatever I think needs to be done, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hate that,
Well,
bro.
if you read the instructions,
I know.
Yeah.
Dude, that pisses me off, bro.
My thing on the help thing is depends on what it is.
Yeah.
Like if somebody came to me and they knew a lot more shit than me on something and
Yeah,
helped
that's
me
it.
succeed more, I'm willing to take their help.
Yeah.
Humbly, I'll take their help. Like you're gonna tell me this, I'm gonna humble it. But it's tough though, cause you don't. The part of us as men, and I think it may be a Hispanic culture thing. We don't want anybody to ever say, "I made you," or
Yeah,
"I did this
yeah,
for you."
it's
If it wasn't
because
for
of
me,
me.
you wouldn't be
Yeah.
in this
Yeah.
no,
position.
yeah, for
So I
sure.
think maybe that's a culture
That's
thing with
definitely,
us,
yeah.
right? But if I knew, like, if this dude right here, right, came to me and said, "Hey, man, I could help you with your website, and I could help you do this and take fucking photos to make
Yeah.
you badass on your jobs
Yeah.
and get you more work," I would accept that help greatly.
Yeah.
Because I know he's not gonna be like, if I start doing well with the website, he'd be like, "Well, bro, if it wasn't for me, you owe me because of this and that." I know I wouldn't get that back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would accept help if I knew that there was no strings
No
attached,
strings
to
attached,
it. You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just like my daughter or my wife helping me on just normal work shit, oh hell no.
Nah.
Please just stay home. I will work to midnight. It's okay.
Now that I get.
But that
because-
kind of help,
yeah.
I could say just depends
Even
on
you
the kind
talking
of
about
help.
earlier, the whole, loans deal and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, like
for
that.
me,
Somebody-
it's like that I'd get drawn to that.
Yeah, somebody
that's the
tells
help
me
that I'll
I could
real
take
quick.
those with those, but but like I said, I think it might be a culture thing where we're like, I don't want to take help from somebody I don't know too much because I don't want them throwing it in my face. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't
Yeah.
be here and that, or you owe me and shit like that. So that's where I would be on my help part.
And that's the thing too. Like, talking to Son Juan and we're talking about business, and he's like, "Hey, for this amount of years, you can do this amount of deals." I'm like, "Oh fuck, I didn't fucking know that."
Yeah.
And then fucking Thomas is doing my yard, and I'm like just spitting the same knowledge Son Juan gave me, and he's like, "I need to pick your brain." I'm like, "No, you need to pick Son Juan's brain." Like,
You don't
he's
know
the
what's
one
going
that
on
told
here.
me this shit, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh shit!" Like, all right, with
Yeah.
taxes and all right, cool. Like, yeah, man. I'm all for the help, but it's got to be quality help.
Yeah.
But not only
Gotta
that,
be good help.
not only that, like I am a hard head, I am a hard ass, and I'm critical of your help. And I'm like, man, motherfucker, you're not helping me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like,
Yeah.
See, the way that I was seeing it more on is like the situation that I'm in now, like where I'm having to take over more stuff and I'm trying to find ways to pull, kind of take from Peter to pay Paul. And that's
Yeah,
the kind of help that
yeah.
I was talking about. Cause then I'm like, I've done it myself. I've gotten
Yeah.
this far myself. I don't want,
Yeah.
and then sometimes you got to learn that God put those people in your life for a reason.
Yeah,
and
man.
sometimes, everybody falls every once in a while and sometimes people just need help.
Yeah.
it's different from different strokes, different folks. But you have
I'm same thing, bro. It just depends on what it is. Running a business, I'm pretty sure you run into this too. Like everybody wants to pawn their kids off to you. So and so has a business. He could probably use the help.
He
which
can
is
help
cool.
you. He can
Which
help
is
you.
cool. I'm all for it, bro. But I'm at the point where I can't sit there and teach you how to do things, bro. Like I'm too busy. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had a guy almost my age, 40-some years old, that didn't know how to run an edger. I'm like, bro, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like how sad is that, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're hurting me more than helping me, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I got my people that I go to for help if I need help. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to ask for help because, like I told my son, he's like a clone of me, bro. Like, I've created the perfect person to do what I do, the way I do it, how I like it, and at the same
Yeah.
speed. You know what I'm saying? And he's got his head up his ass most of the time. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But we'll figure it out. That's another story for another day. But he's what I need though. You know what I mean? Like if I need somebody to help me, he's the one.
He can just pick up where he left off.
That's and a lot of other people want to like just pawn their kids off on me or other whatever. I'm all about helping people, but like if you're hurting me more than you're helping me, I don't need it, bro. And then like with my wife, dude, every time we try to work on something together, bro, we fight, bro. It doesn't matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like we like it's like oh my gosh, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we fight all the time.
And it's not a pretty fight. It's an ugly fight. Yeah.
It is because I don't
bro, low blow.
like, did you read the instructions? Like, no, well then that's the problem, whatever. But like with money, at first I used to be like, I got this because that's how my dad was. Like I would always, but I never knew what was happening underneath it all, But now I'm to the point to where if I need help, bro, and somebody offers me, I'm probably not gonna ask you.
No, yeah.
But if somebody says, hey, bro, I got you. Like, what does it take to get what you need or to get you to that next level? And I'm like, nah, don't worry about it, bro. Yeah. Like, nah, I got you, bro. Like for real, I got you. And I'll take the help, bro. But I'm kind of like you, bro. The pride won't let me ask. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes my wife will be like, man, you know what? Like, let's just do it. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's offering it, and I'm like, nah, it's cool. I got it. She's like, bro, we need the help. Let's get
do it. Yeah.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
And I'm down to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be too prideful to where, like, I've said it on the podcast before, bro. Where I'm at right now, I've had a lot of help. I had some in-laws that have blessed me and have got me to where I'm at, but my hard work has kept me there. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It's kept me there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not too prideful to say that I did it all by myself and it was all me. No, I had help. You know what I'm saying? I had help to get me to the next level.
I think what you're saying is
co-signers.
growth.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like co-signers and stuff like that to help me get to the next level.
That believed in you.
Yeah. And pulling my head out of my ass to make sure that my credit's where it's at and pay your bills on time and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But I had help to get to where I'm at, but hard work and busting my ass has kept me there and has kept me excelling. You know what I'm saying? So
no, for sure.
I'm not afraid to ask for help if I need it. You know what I'm saying?
And I love that you said that, bro, because there's 3 motherfuckers that said fuck help, and I love that you said that for real, man, because it's out there. If help wants to be given to you, fuck yeah. Take it. But I don't have the luxury. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't have the luxury of my in-laws saying, "Hey, I'm going to help you." You know, I don't want to step on your.
Neither does my wife.
Yeah. But I don't want to step on your toes. Yeah. So I haven't had that. I haven't had the privilege, and I haven't had that blessing. So I'm like, fuck that. I don't need help because I'm critical of the help.
Yeah.
So I'm like, motherfucker, you're not helping me. You're fucking setting me back. Like, so fuck yeah, dude. I'm glad that you fucking added that fucking breath of fresh air. Yeah. But one last question, man, before we fucking come out because we fucking went way too long. But if you're writing an autobiography about yourself, bro, what would be your favorite chapter, bro?
Man, bro, my favorite chapter will probably be the beginning, bro. Because if they read the beginning, then they'll see where I'm at. Then they'll be like, God dang. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, I come from the bottom, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I've talked about this on the podcast, bro, and I've talked about it to a certain select people. But my mom and dad, whenever they met, bro, my dad was a pimp back in the day, right? So he had, I'm the youngest of 13 kids, bro. And I'm the only kid between my mom and my dad. So my mom had 6, my dad had 6, and then here's me, right? So whenever my mom so my dad was a pimp and so was my mom, but my mom was also a prostitute, and that's how they met. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So everything that I've been through, bro, I've talked about this, like, I think the first time I was here, the cheating on my wife and stepping out and the drugs and all this and that, like, that's what I was born into. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Adamic nature, like we were all born into sin, you know what I'm saying? And so growing up and seeing what my dad did, stepping out on my mom, and I was with him, and my mom was like finally got it together, and all of these things that I started to acquire, the learned behaviors, the iniquities, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the way they live life, so that's what I inherited, right? So to know all of that and to be where I'm at now, I've come a long way. You know what I'm
No
saying?
shit,
Yeah.
bro.
And so
No
to
shit.
me, the beginning would be the best chapter because that's what's going to draw you in and that's what's going to make you see who I become. And whether you're not proud of me, I'm proud of myself.
Yeah.
Because I am where I am at now. You know what I'm saying? But I think it would be the like chapter 1.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've come from a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, dude, I never would have thought you would have said that. For real.
Yeah, that's where I come from, bro. And it's crazy. Like, at first it was a shameful thing to say, like, you know, that was my mom and dad's past, but it's my truth, bro. It's where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is.
And like, bro, outside looking in, I'm not saying this because you're here today. Like, you have always been. I am the motherfucker who I am.
That's what it is.
Take it or
bro.
leave it. And that's what I love about you, bro. Like, for real. Yeah. Like, it's not like I'm living on the artsy-fartsy side of town.
Oh, that's what you think, bro?
No, but what I'm saying, like,
Bullshit,
outside
that's
looking in,
bullshit.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Oh, yeah,
like you
yeah,
said,
yeah.
you know, Tony's brother, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So outside looking in,
I worked hard
like,
to get there,
no,
bro.
for
You know
real,
what I'm saying?
but that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
you have done and accomplished so much that I don't know who you are, and I'm like, fuck this dude, and then, oh, he's somebody.
Yeah.
Because I can't even put it into words, like the place where you live, the fucking business
It
that
can't
you
define
own,
you, bro. It can't define you,
like the
you
business
know?
that you
Yeah.
own or whatever. I'm like, oh, he's somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
you've always been that real motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my thing is, bro, is like, I'm not trying to trump anything that my parents did, bro, because they were great parents to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, besides all the bullshit, they finally got it together and they finally started trying to make a life for themselves. And
Yeah.
they did, you know? But I take pride in doing more for my kids than my parents did for me.
Yeah.
Because you always want to do better for
sure.
your kids
For
than what
sure.
you had. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I want my son to be better than me. I want my kids, my girls, to be better than me. I
You're a
want them to
horrible
achieve.
dad if you don't think
Yeah.
otherwise.
You know, I want them to be like, my dad had that and that was cool, but this is what I got. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I want to give them that motivation. I want to be that guy that my daughter measures her future husband up to.
Oh, yeah.
And see, like, my dad busted his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't sleep late every day. He didn't sleep late on the weekends. Like, he got up and he busted his ass. So if that ain't what you're gonna do, then you ain't it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want, bro. Like, I want to take pride in being that person that my kids measure their significant other to. You know what I'm saying?
So me and my mom just had a heart-to-heart, like literally 3 or 4 days ago, and I feel bad because I always come on here and we talk about my dad, and my mom has got so much DNA in this show that I don't speak of, and I feel bad because I don't give her the credit that she's due. But on this topic, I want to say this, like, I never understood why my dad wanted me to be up at like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. on a summer morning on a Tuesday with nothing going on. And my mom would run into my room and be like, hey, your dad's outside. And I would fucking act like I'd been awake for like 20 or 30 minutes. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's like 7 a.m. on a summer Tuesday. So all that being said, like, I get what you're saying, bro. I all that to validate what you're saying. Like, my dad fucking instilled in me a work ethic that was like, you're not gonna outwork me, motherfucker. Yeah. Like, you're not. Like, I have nothing going on today, and my dad wants me to be up at fucking 7 a.m. to go fucking move logs from this fucking side of the yard to this side of the yard, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then he would always fucking tell me every fucking night, tomorrow I want you up early. I'm like, whatever the fuck, Dad. And I'm up until like 5 a.m. fucking playing video games, and then my mom's waking me up at like 7 a.m. and like, hey, your dad's outside. Like, oh shit, I've been up. But I get it, bro. And fuck yeah, dude. Like, fuck yeah, bro. It's, and I really don't know how to express how my mom is in my DNA in here other than the love. Like, everybody that I love is all my mom.
Yeah.
For real. And that's through my mom. But the work ethic, that's all my dad.
Yeah.
For real, bro.
Go out there and get it and come back with it.
And I really thought he hated me. I did. I was like, God damn, my dad hates me. Up until like I was a young adult, I thought my dad hated me. And then when it fucking 2 and 2 was,
You realize
fucking putting into 4, and I was just like, oh shit, my dad didn't hate me. He was preparing me.
preparing
like,
you,
oh
yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just like your dad was firing you.
Dude.
Like, for real. Like, your dad was like, you're a piece of shit. Like, get the fuck
Dude,
out
I
of here.
fired my son
So
so
then
many
you came
times, too,
tomorrow
bro.
with a harder
Yeah.
fucking work ethic. And it was like, oh, shit. Like, Pops was preparing me for this dumb shit. So, yeah, man. Anthony, man, for real, bro. You've been on this fucking show a handful of times, but I don't know, man. I can't put it into words, but, like, our friendship, the way we go back through texts back and forth, it's just it's like you grew up with me, man.
Yeah.
For real.
I mean, listening to your podcast, I kind of feel like I did, bro. Like
No, for real.
like my first message to him was like, man, bro, I love your podcast because I'm living my life that I wanted to live through y'all's stories, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's just genuine, bro. You could tell a genuine person, and that's what you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't stress enough, like, I've known you through the pendejos, but knowing you personally and being being invited into your home, like, bro, it's like we grew up together.
Oh, yeah,
for real,
for sure,
man.
bro.
For sure.
For sure, man.
I love you like none other,
I
man.
love you too, my boy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And I tell you every fucking time I text you, man.
Yeah.
I love you, bro.
I do.
Yeah.
Hey, and he'll hit me, bro. And same thing, bro. I was like, bro, you didn't know how much I needed this, like, for real. Because I go through it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm working out there by myself, and my mind is just playing tricks on me, bro. Because sometimes I feel, but I know that I'm better than what I'm thinking of myself, but I need somebody to kick me in the ass and tell me something. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm glad
I appreciate that,
I'm
bro.
glad I can help, but I think highly of you, man.
I appreciate
For real.
that, man.
Yeah, and that's going, like, I don't know, like, let's just say I don't know your fucking background, I don't know your work ethic, your friendship alone is fucking gold to me. And I love
appreciate
you
that,
for
bro.
that,
Same
man.
thing, man.
For sure, man.
Likewise, bro.
Yeah.
For sure. That means a lot to me, bro.
For sure, man. For real.
does.
And that means me saying that means my word is fucking bond. You know what I mean? I'm not
what
just
it is,
saying that
bro.
because
Nah.
I'm saying that.
Nah,
Yeah.
got you, bro.
But let's hit it home, man.
Oh man. Any chapter you said, right?
Nah,
All
man.
about it? It'd probably be the last, man. I know you got the first, but probably the last. Like, I would like to know about my life because my family's my life. So my daughter's kids and my son's kids and their kids, man. And what happened was everything I did and sacrifices and everything I missed. Was it worth it? Like, are they happy? Are they set? Where are they now?
good.
You know what I mean? It'd probably be the last, man. Just to see what happened. You know what I mean? Just see how everything played out.
How
Because
it
right
all
now I'm
played
just
out,
living
yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just want to see how it played out.
Yeah.
And that's probably, if I got to read everything about me, most important things are my friends. And like, did JP get everything he wanted? Did you get everything you wanted in life? Did all the people did they get what they want, man? And is my family happy?
Yeah,
Did
that's
everything
good, man.
work out, man?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How did it
Yeah.
all play
How
out
did
at
it
the
end?
end? How did
How
it
did it
end,
end?
man? Because
Yeah.
a lot of us don't know.
Yeah.
You don't get to read that book because we pass away and that's it.
Yeah.
So a lot of feel like a lot of people that we know passed away too soon and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So we don't know how the story ends
Yeah.
for us. But
Yeah.
if I got a chance to read the book and it told everything to the last second of my life, I would like to read that last part.
Yeah.
Just so I
did
know
it live up to what your
what
expectations?
it was, man.
Yeah.
That would be me, the last thing to see if
That's good,
everything how
man.
everything played out, man.
What you've taught me and to influence my answer is, hey man, your best friend in the whole wide world, Joe, passed away, right? And you told his oldest son, if you want to fucking know anything about your dad, come talk to me. You know what I mean?
The bad, I'm gonna tell you everything.
Exactly.
Everything.
So that
Yeah.
being said, like, bro, I have a niece that I love
Yeah.
I just can't explain my love for her. You know, like it's out of this world. But I think about my son's son or daughter if he ever had an actual son, which would be my grandkid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bro.
That's gonna be a love.
It's a
thing.
whole
Like,
other different kind of love, bro.
And the only reason I bring in my niece and my son or my daughter is because I don't have a kid of my own.
Yeah.
So my niece is the closest thing to my actual kid.
Yeah.
And I get in her ass all the time. Like, she'll fucking tell you. She probably hates me because I get in her ass so many times because I'm her actual dad. Like, you're fucking up. But, like, if I have an actual, like, if Isaiah has an actual son or daughter, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so that would be my favorite fucking chapter in the whole fucking world if I ever had, you know, written an autobiography is like the joy that I would fucking personally have because I've seen my mom's joy in having her own grandchild. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My mom was fucking hard, bro. And then to see her soft
Just
as
soften
shit,
up.
like with my niece,
Yeah.
I can just imagine how the fuck I would be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't do no
So
wrong, bro.
yeah, and like if he had a kid today, he would fucking be okay because he fucking waited till his junior year of fucking tech. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like, so if he ever had an actual fucking kid, whoo, yeah, Lee,
It's a
that would
different
be
kind
my
of love, bro.
favorite
I got
fucking
two
chapter.
granddaughters, bro.
Yeah,
I got two, and it's a beautiful feeling, bro.
you get what I'm saying, right? Yeah, because you're like, Mom, pull out that fucking lady that fucking raised us, 'cause this ain't that shit.
This ain't that, yeah, whooping that ass.
Like,
Exactly,
Who the fuck is this dude?
like
Yeah.
exactly, right?
Now the guy does whatever, gives him everything. I'm like,
Hell
who the
yeah.
fuck is this guy?
Like you ain't the motherfucker that raised me.
Right?
Fire him, Dad.
All right, fire him right now.
Fire him.
He's four. Just fire him. Shit.
So
He's
yeah,
actually
man.
your boss. So yeah.
That would be my most favorite chapter, man. Like doing shit that I don't even care to fuck. I've never liked fishing. I take the boy fishing. Like, let's go fishing. Like,
Yeah.
And you will, man. That's gonna be a hell of a
for
chapter
real.
when it does happen, brother.
yeah, man. So if he ever had a kid, that would be my most favorite chapter of my whole fucking life because I'm waiting for that soul unconditional love to just love that little child into
Yeah.
whatever it's gonna be.
Yeah.
For real.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Got boy, girl, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. I don't know, man. Y'all said it all. Shit, I didn't leave me nothing. No, I'm kind of like with San Juan. Like, I think it wouldn't even be a chapter for me. It'd be the story that my children read from beginning to end, so they can know what their father was, why their father was, and what their father became. Like you said, the stories that I've heard about you on the podcast, you know, it's a beautiful testimony that you get to share not only with your children, but other men that need it in their lives.
Yeah.
Same with San Juan, same with JP. You know, this is why I speak on this very highly of men getting together, women getting together, speaking on what they've been through, showing others that they're not alone, showing them that God's the answer to a lot of their problems, that we may not need, you know, like you said, we don't need to lean on our own understanding, but on His. You know, this book will be written, I don't know, I couldn't pick a chapter. I'm still working on the book, and I'm dyslexic as fuck. Y'all might not be able to read it, you know? So I think it would just be, what did I leave behind? Did I leave this world better than what it was when I first started here? That's the only thing that I would care to know is if that could be one chapter of my life, you know, that I changed something, turned the direction of somebody's life, helped somebody from going off the edge, you know, that would be what would be my favorite point in life.
You know what's interesting though? Out of everybody's thing, nobody said like money or trips or cars or houses.
Because when you get that, you realize that that's
at
not
the
what it
very
is.
end, man, it's not the
It
most
doesn't
important
matter.
thing, man. It
It
doesn't,
matter.
man.
Your legacy, bro.
Yeah, it's your
Your legacy, how you started
Your
and how you
family,
ended.
yeah. And you know,
All
I
of
always,
that's extra.
because I've heard things, and they always talk about that. Nobody ever, when they talk about the last breaths they take and stuff, nobody ever says, I wish I made more money, or I wish I would have worked more hours or worked harder. Nobody ever says that. It was more time with their family.
More memories.
And build those things, man. So, you know, I was waiting for the last one to say something to see if anybody would say, but nobody talks about, like, trips or success, as in what we see as success as having more shit, which is not success.
No.
Friendships and family and the stuff you do.
He,
That's
he,
success.
he said
Those
it.
are rich.
He said it the other podcast when we were on. He said, "I'm a rich man, but not in monetary things. I'm a rich man in the things of having the friendships, having my wife, having my son.
Relationship with God, man.
You know, that's the main
rich,
thing,
bro.
Yeah.
I know rich people that are broke, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think being rich is a mindset.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you limit yourself by the way you think. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think being rich is it's a mindset, bro. Because I know people with crazy amounts of money, bro, that are not really, because for one, they, you know, whether they're in debt more because of whatever, but not only that, like, it doesn't really buy happiness, bro. Like, it's the way you could be working a regular 9 to 5, bro, and manage that money better than a millionaire can, and still be rich in things, because you could do a lot more than he can, because he's doing it with no peace.
Yeah.
And you got all the peace in the
Only
world,
do the
bro.
rich, as in, if you took away their money, who are they? Mm-hmm. You know, would people still be their friend? Would
they
people
respect them?
would respect them? Are they respectable people? Are they fucking good? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Without
Most of
all
the time,
that, they're not. You know what I mean? So that's why I value coming here and talking to y'all and talking to JP and talking to Adrian and Freddie and Paul and everybody. You know, just talking, because that means more to me. I get more value and happiness out of that than I'll ever get on anything else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Knowing.
It's I want to push it into perspective for people that, like, whatever, you know what I mean, like people that don't have the fucking circle that we have, you know what I mean. So I want to put shit into perspective, that, like, you are who you're with, man. For real.
Yeah.
If you've ever been to any one of our gatherings, it's never been us talking about anyone, period. Like, it's always been us about talking about good times, or like how we're gonna better ourselves. It's never been like, oh, fuck that bitch, we don't like that bitch, fuck, you know what I mean? Like, you are who you're fucking with, man. And I shout out you guys for being here, but personally, like, shout out Eric, my boy. Shout out fucking Paul, Adrian. Shout out Jake Signs, Poncho. Like, if you've ever been on this show, I fucking love you, bro. And once again, man, shout out fucking Debo, fucking David Boak. I'm gonna have you on the show. But for real, man, if you've ever been on the show, I fucking love you to death. You are my boy. We've grown up together. We are somebody that grew up together that I fucking know, and I love you. But we don't speak badly of each other. You know what I mean? We take the time to build each other up. It's not like, oh, fucking Zimmerly's making money, fuck this dude. Like, oh, San Juan's got a lot of fucking money, fuck him. You know, like, it's not that fucking, it's not that way. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the way society wants us to be.
Oh, yeah.
For
you,
real.
You don't need to look down on each other. You need to look out for each other.
Exactly.
brother.
Exactly. I don't know, man.
My thing is, bro, like, if I really value somebody who steps in and says, hey, bro, you were out of line whenever you said this or that, or how you're acting or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, I like people to keep me in check. Like, not like that, but like, hey, bro, like, I think the way you're acting or the things that you're doing, bro, it's like you're kind of out of line. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need people like that, bro.
Oh, yeah, man. Hold you accountable for shit.
Hold you accountable. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, and then I'll sit there and I'll realize, like, man, you know what?
I was fucking
bro.
Yeah.
And I needed somebody to tell me, because, you know what I'm saying? Like, or somebody who says, hey, bro, like, I want to apologize for the other day. The way I came at you, what I said, how I made you feel, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because most people are like, I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. If he's in his feelings, he's in his feelings. If the shoe fits, then wear it. But nah, bro, like, if you're wrong, bro. But sometimes you need somebody to come and tell you, like, hey, bro.
This dude told me about Freddie, remember? I was like, yeah, that motherfucker's making up stories that he beat me and all this shit. He was like, straight up, he was like, nah, I think he did beat you, bro. I think he beat you. And I was like, for real? He's like, yeah. I was like, fuck. Hey, bro, you beat me. He's like, I told you I don't hear shit. Yeah, shut up.
But
still ain't shit, Freddie.
But for real, with that being said, like I don't want. I don't know, man. Like you get around memes. You see memes as like, oh, me and my cousins get together and we talk shit about people. Yeah. Why, bro? Yeah. Why? Because you're talking shit about a person that's loving life, which you show of actual video of a guy fucking having a good time dancing with himself. Yeah. He's enjoying fucking life. Like, what? Okay, he's fucking weird. Okay, but he's fucking loving life in this shitty ass world that we live in.
That's
like,
freedom, bro.
That's freedom, bro. For real.
I've seen memes where they're like, yeah. You're over. This is me while you're over there hating on me. They're like playing with their cats. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and I'm over here just living my best life, bro.
Man.
Like I don't care.
I don't get it, man. Like life should be fucking not this complicated. If you're fucking enjoying life, why are you making fun of this person? You know. And that's what society wants us to do. Like you're not with the fucking norm, so let's make fun of this fucking dude.
Yeah.
I can't stress enough how we don't talk about people in my circle ever. You know what I mean? Like we'll fucking have a good time and fucking get together and be like, oh, so and so said this, and I'm like, oh, well, that wasn't us. Like we didn't. You weren't even a thought. Like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not doing good shit, then I don't know. I'm fucking 8 fucking cups deep, but we don't talk shit about you, man. If you're fucking enjoying life, I'm all for it. Enjoy your fucking life, and you will never hear any bad word from me about you enjoying your fucking life, man. That's all I'm saying.
And to Freddie, we always roasted Freddie, but we never roast Freddie behind his back.
Yeah. No, it's always
telling him, and he knows we're fucking around with them.
That's how guys are. Are you a real friend if they don't roast you?
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? If we're not fucking with you,
if we're not fucking, we don't fuck with you.
Then you
might want to think.
Yeah. But like we give him shit and stuff, but we're telling him. Or we'll say it on the podcast because we know he's listening.
Yeah.
But I will send a message, hey bro, like when he was doing the CDL, hey bro, good luck on your shit, bro.
Oh yeah.
And congratulations, you're doing it. You know. We like to talk shit to you because we fuck with you.
Yeah.
But so you know, cause I didn't want.
That's
nobody
how
to
you
think
know your
that,
boys.
Yeah, we didn't want nobody to think. I don't want nobody to think that.
Yeah, that you're dogging.
We just dogging him out all the time. We just like to fuck with because he gets in his feelings and it's funny to us because now we know it bothered you a little bit, so we're gonna fuck with you a little more.
With his product placement ass.
Yeah. So he was like, hold on. Yeah. This ain't gonna give you a raise, but just like him though. So, you know. We don't. If we fuck with you and we like you and we say we fuck with you, we don't talk shit behind your back. The worst thing we talk shit to you is to fuck with you. You know what I mean? And don't show you got fucking. You ain't got tough skin because we definitely will fuck with you more.
And before we leave, man, if you hated any pictures that I posted of my vacation, then go fuck yourself.
Somebody hated it?
No, I'm just saying, I'm just saying, if I posted a picture about my vacation and you hated it or you're fucking hating on me, go fuck yourself because I'm posting these pictures to show you the fucking love that we're having, and you can have too. Yeah. Like you can work towards this shit too. If you fucking think like, hey, I'm not getting out of this fucking city, whatever. No, the fuck you can. Yeah. You can. Yeah. With a couple $100, you can fucking easily do it. Yeah. And if you want to need my help to fucking get the fuck out of town and enjoy your vacation, ask me and let's do it. Because I want to fucking show the love that I'm having and I want to share it. And if you fucking think that's hating, then go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? So that being said, I'm sorry if you fucking didn't like my vacation post, but whatever, fuck yourself. And you could easily fucking
the back of my dick twice on Tuesday.
And I'm not talking shit. I really am, but I'm not. Like, hey man, I'm all for like, hey man, if you wanted to go to fucking Legoland, that's your vacation, let's fucking do that. I'm all for that. Like, post that shit. Post you having fun.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I was doing, is just posting myself having fun.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, look at me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Post your shit having fun. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, that being said, man, you have any shout outs, bro? Like, I really,
no,
like,
you good,
it just fucking struck a nerve that it was just like, oh, this fucking dude. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, no, I'm just posting myself having fun.
Damn, somebody getting at you like that? Dog?
Yo, no, for real, bro. I'm just like,
hit
it's
him up
just
for
like
some
me
money.
posting myself
He
having
won't take me on
fun.
a trip.
So if you don't like having fun, like, and it doesn't even have to be an extravagant fucking vacation. Fucking go to Water Rampage and post yourself having fun. I will like that shit, bro. I would fucking love that shit.
That's I mean, that's pretty shitty that somebody would do that, even though you're just going out to have
You know what I'm
time with
saying?
your wife.
I'm
and
like,
shit.
all right, cool, whatever. Fuck, like, fuck me. Block.
Fuck down.
Block.
I'm gonna go like all your
You know what I'm
photos down
saying?
like Thomas.
We know it wasn't Thomas.
But
All of a sudden
I
he's got
don't
all
post
these
shit to
likes.
fucking.
All of a sudden,
What I'm saying is, I don't post shit to flex. I'm just posting my shit to just show you that I'm having
You're just living your
fun.
fucking life, dog.
For real.
Even at that, bro, don't let it get to you. People are gonna fucking hate, and that's their fucking problem. They're mad because their life ain't going the way that they planned it. You know, that's on them.
Yeah.
You live your life. You spend your time with your wife. Post what the fuck you want. If they don't like it, they can eat a dick.
Exactly, and that's my thoughts exactly. Like, eat a dick. Why the fuck do you gotta fucking message me saying like?
Damn, they messaged you.
Hey.
Like,
You already
because
let it out.
I
They messaged
promise
you, bro.
you, if you
They
message me
messaged
talking
you.
shit, you're not gonna. I'm the king of talking shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm the epitome of talking shit. You know? I've mastered it. So yeah, you're not gonna have a great time.
Yeah.
But I'm just posting shit because we're having a good time. It's not because I'm flexing.
Yeah.
I'm not. But if you posted yourself having a great time, I don't fucking see it as you flexing.
Yeah.
I don't. I really don't. So get over that mindset. If that's what you fucking think, then get over it. Like, get the fuck over it and fuck yourself. Yeah. But anyways, Mr. Levine, you got your shout-outs.
I'm gonna read some
Like Eric with his headphones
I'm over
on.
here afraid to say shit. I'm just my kids, man, my family, y'all, of course, as always. You know, Zimmerly, nice meeting him. It's just love doing this shit. It's a relief. It's therapy. That's why when you called me, I was like, fuck yeah, man, I'm down. Anytime I'm shoot out there. I was out here before everybody thinking that I was gonna be late. 30
He's like, I
minutes
don't want
early.
someone to see me reverse park.
Yeah, I had to be someone before he saw me. I just didn't want nobody stealing that bed out of the bed of the truck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but nah, that's it, brother. Keep doing what you're doing.
Much love, bro. I appreciate you and thank you for fucking coming. I knew it was last minute, but
Nah, you good,
dude,
brother.
it was all good times, man.
Oh, yeah.
And I knew it was gonna be a great time when you fucking said yes. When you said I'll be there, I was like, fuck yeah. Someone, you got any shout outs?
It's a down thing, but shout out to Jay Zavala's family, man. His sister's on her last couple of days, man.
Oh wow.
So they're out there at the hospital. I talked to him today. Just keep them in prayer and stuff like that, man.
Yeah, we'll do, brother.
And
Yeah, for sure.
But that's it, man. Everything else is going good, and it's just for them.
We take life for granted sometimes.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, yeah.
And when you say that, it's just like, fuck.
No, I didn't mean to end on that, but it's just
No, I
Yeah,
know,
no,
send the prayers out to
that's
that family.
perfect.
It's a tough
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. Everyone takes life for granted, and when someone that's battling for their life and would trade places with you any day,
Yeah.
on your fucking hardest day, you're just like, fuck.
For sure.
Anthony, you got any fucking shout-outs?
Man, just shout out to my wife and kids, man, holding it down with them dogs, bro. It's work. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them for that. Shout out to everybody else.
Where can I get that merch at?
I just hit me up, bro. Shoot me a message if you want to get some of the merch. You can go look at it on the Texas Friendship Plug Instagram. Man, I got several shirts, different colors, different sizes, different graphics.
Is this some of it right here?
It's some of it right here. Yeah. So I got plenty of just. I'm still in the mix of trying to get stuff done today. Talking with my graphic designer today. I do a bunch of them myself, but I got other people helping me out. So
Yeah, I'm gonna need that red in 75/8.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
I
I
just had a
got you.
question, like, because I don't have any kind of social media at all. Is there any other? Because I don't have like Instagram or Facebook. or anything.
If you want to get a hold of some stuff, man, you could always hit me up on text message too, 806-559-6511. I can send you pictures of what I got, what sizes I got. If I don't got it, I can get it. You know what I mean?
And tell
I
them
got,
JP Lopez sent you, man.
yeah,
so
yeah,
that
for
way
sure.
you know, like,
Yeah.
you're not fucking around.
Yeah, for sure, man.
75% off.
I got you, bro. Hey, free 99. I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
It got real quiet.
It just depends on who you are, you know what I'm saying? You know, but yeah, man, just hit me up, bro. 806-559-6511. You know, shout out to everybody, bro, because I've had a lot of love, bro. Like people just reaching out because if they weren't buying it, I wouldn't be making it, bro.
Fuck
but
yeah.
They're buying it,
Fuck
so I'm
yeah.
making it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody, man, in the city that rocks with me. Shout out to you and for having me, bro. It's been a blessing, bro. It really has, man. It's been fun. You know, shout out to the new friendship that you've brought me into. You know what I mean? Your demographic, your people, John Eric Media. You know, shout out to Eric and Jonathan and what they've created because without them, we wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah,
so
for sure, man.
shout out to them, man. They keep doing it, bro. I've been a fan since day one. And just everybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just shout out to Life. Shout out to God. Shout out to everybody, bro.
Yeah, for sure, man. I appreciate you saying that because Eric and Jonathan fucking pulled me through a hard fucking time in my life. And it's just a blessing to be a part of their fucking media group and have my show. But shout out to fucking Ramos. Shout out to fucking Constancio, man.
good dudes,
like
man.
they are great fucking people, man.
Oh, yeah.
But I want to fucking dude. So here we go. My auntie Gloria, Cruz Cuevas. Let's do Erica Valencia and Alex Villarreal, which is Eric's wife. Bro, I just started a GoFundMe for my backpacks and school supplies,
yeah.
bro. And I have no fucking clue on how much money I want to raise.
Yeah.
I really don't. So I just put like $500. I'm at like $300, and we are like 3 days in, for real.
That's what I'm talking about.
So shout out to them. So I'm gonna send out the link for the GoFundMe. But yeah, like I said, we are like $300 in, and I'm like 4 or 5 days in from creating the fucking link for the school supplies and backpacks. So shout out Jimenez. Mark wants to set up a container. So I've got to send the container to him that he's gonna put on his booth or on the table for contributions for the school supplies, and I'm gonna of course keep sending out the or sharing the link for the GoFundMe. But I want to, I don't know, man. It's just God's calling me for this men's group.
Yeah.
But also, hey man, if he can fucking work through me to bless these families that are with school supplies and backpacks, man, dude, I'm like 4 days in. I'm getting $300.
Are you still doing the raffle thing?
And so that's what I want to talk about. So school starts, I think, August 14th. I've looked on every website, and I've, on average, about a good backpack that's worth the shit, not a cheap one, is about, like $17 to $18 a buck like a backpack.
Yeah.
So that being said, I want to do a raffle. So the first raffle is going to be with Thomas's and his yards. And along with that raffle, I'm going to throw in Bubba and Bree. Aaron with Bubba and Bree. Aaron with Bubba and Bree is going to fucking contribute with that raffle. And we're going to throw in that first, like, within the coming days. We're going to start that with the raffle for 2 yards. I think Thomas said 2 yards, right?
I thought it was 4.
Oh, 4 yards. 4 yards being done. And then Bubba and Bree's along with that. And then the second week, I'm going to go ahead and throw DJ Kipo's, his services. Yeah. And then the last and final week would be your painting of... And can you explain what that's going to include?
It would just be the exterior of the home.
Exterior of the home.
Exterior of the home. So
that's what, roughly $5,000 value.
So it'll be the paint, the prepping, the power washing, the colors.
So that last raffle is going to be a more expensive raffle.
If you could throw another one in there, bro, I'll offer up 4 lawns too and 4 hours of DJing.
God damn.
Hell yeah, bro.
If you want.
You see how much love this show is fucking presenting?
I'll do a 4-hour block. DJing 8 to 12 and 4 yards too, bro. It ain't none.
So I'm thinking the first week will be the Thomas yards, right? Thomas said that his yards are $50 a piece, so I'm thinking a $5 raffle. So Dude, I appreciate you, bro.
You put the price on it, bro.
No,
like,
no.
You
We'll
do
talk.
your
We'll
thing.
talk,
You know what I'm saying?
and we'll include you between Kipo and Song One's raffle, for real. Because you're doing 2 services. You're doing the DJ and the fucking. So we'll talk about that. But I want to get this all done by like August
gotta do it quick.
2nd or 3rd.
Yeah.
Because I don't want all these backpacks that I've been looking at to like be sold out or whatever.
Yeah.
But I can assure you that I'm not fucking you over with your dollars. Every cent that you donate and contribute is gonna go towards these children.
Yeah.
And the back to school.
So you're not gonna get rims?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So, dude, you just fucking, bro, for real. Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate that.
sure, bro.
So,
You're welcome,
we
man.
got another raffle, for real. We got another raffle, which is Zimmerly's raffle, which is DJ servicing and fucking lawn service. So, man, like for real, man.
I bought the yard to get it ready for the party.
And yeah, we'll contribute that, and hopefully, whatever fucking money, like if you can donate $1, I'm happy with that. If you can give $1 fucking, I'm good with that. Just give $1, and all that money is gonna go towards the JP Lopez giving back to these kids that are in need for school supplies and backpacks. And yeah, fuck yeah, man. But my shout out, most importantly, are 2 people. Is my wife and my mom. Them 2 are the driving factor of what the fuck I do and what the fuck I want to present in my life. And I love both of them for holding me accountable for being a great person. And that being said, man, till next time. Sorry. I didn't want to cut it out. Sorry. Shout out DJ Kipo. He's a sponsor on the show. If you are in need of any DJ servicing, for real, shout out Patriot Paint and Construction. Shout out Tigre Burrito. Dope. Tigre Burrito, if you haven't fucking had Tigre Burrito, man.
Hard.
Yeah, that's on you. the problem, you on the problem.
Yeah, no shit.
And shout out Jimenez, shout out Mark. I love you guys, man. You warm my heart. Thank you, man. But until next time, guys, read some